Welcome back to another episode of the Fourthquarterpodcast. Today, what is this? Episode 14?
Yep.
Okay, that's what's up. So a few episodes back, we promised y'all something. We told y'all if y'all got us 50 subscribers by a certain time, that Kenny would pie himself in the face. And you know, we're all men of the people. So I know y'all probably
give the people what they want.
I know y'all probably thought that we were just gonna let it go by, but we got that for y'all today.
I know we 20 subscribers late. We at 70 now. By the way, keep them going. You know what I'm saying? Before you even see Kenny pie himself, I want y'all to hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell. But yeah, go ahead, Cam.
And make sure y'all sharing it with y'all friends too. Like we trying to grow, and we do appreciate the people that do tune in. We appreciate y'all a lot. But share it, you know what I'm saying, so we can get out there to more people. But here we go.
Ty Jones, this for you, baby. This for you, baby boy. I know you waiting on this one, Ty. What's up? Got it in a row.
All right, we gonna let Kitty get some time to get himself cleaned up. How y'all doing today, Rod and Devere?
Give me 2 minutes.
Hey man, once we get 100, I'll eat a piece of pie. Eat a tomato.
Hey, look, God, no cap though. If we hit 100 subscribers by August 12th, I'm gonna give y'all a month. I think that's enough time. If we hit 100 subscribers by September 12th, Rod is going to pie himself in the face. So y'all want to see Rod? You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to see Rod do the same thing Kenny just went through? Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man.
There may be some cap on that, guys. You know what I'm saying?
And I know y'all wondering, like, it's like these episodes have been closed, but we gonna start to kick it up to 2 episodes a week now. If y'all are in favor of that, I want y'all to hit the like button so y'all can let us know if y'all like that or not. So if we get we usually get about 10 likes. If we get 15 likes, we'll keep the 2 episodes a week. So y'all let us know, and y'all can even comment too and let us know if y'all like 2 episodes a week or would y'all rather it be 1 episode a week. I mean 1 episode a week. But
I love comments, man. I really do. Like I forgot. I think that was DJ. He was in the comment that he just gave us a whole list of his thoughts on the last episode. I love that, bro. Like, please tell us your thoughts, man. You know what I'm saying? I
do appreciate the comments. They are nice because it shows that y'all actually like watch, you know what I'm saying, and y'all analyze what we're talking about. So it's always good to see comments.
And let us know what we can do better. Do better. Like, if y'all see some stuff, y'all think of some clown stuff, just let us know. We can fix it. We can do more, you know what I'm saying? We are men of the people, you know what I'm saying? And I am the leader of this podcast. So just direct all comments to me and I'll get stuff.
Oh man, but
I actually do a lot of behind the scenes work. Like I be working. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You good, Kenny?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You know, flies, Ken. You see that jank licking that jank off your face?
But nah, let's get right into it, man. Everybody doing good?
Yep.
All right, I got a little pop, like some pop trivia, I guess, for y'all. And this is just bubble, okay?
Okay.
So I want y'all. We just gonna go through some stats. I want y'all to try to name out the top 5 in these stats, okay? Okay. Who do y'all think the top 5 people are in minutes played for just the bubble?
Dane, number 1.
Okay.
Devin Booker
is not on this.
I got one right. Can somebody help me out?
Bam Adebayo.
No.
I'm tanking.
TJ?
Who you say?
TJ Warren?
No.
CJ McCullough?
Yes.
Oh my God! Damn, I'm awesome.
CJ McCullough's number 2. So they got
Nurkic?
one. No.
That would make sense. That would make sense that it would be.
Hello. Nah. So I'm a
Semi Ojale?
Shut up.
Okay.
Just think about teams that kind of have to play.
Fox?
Ja Morant?
Ja Morant is number 4.
I said Ja.
You did?
Yeah, nobody said nothing. I said it on the sneak though.
There's cap on that.
I did. Fox?
De'Aaron Fox, no.
That was a good guess though, bro.
He's number 18, no, but nah.
Just
So these other two, they're not in the realm of like have to play, but they are kind of, you know what I'm saying, middle to like bottom of the pack as far as playoffs. And they're both in the West.
Luka.
Luka is number 3.
Oh my goodness, I can't miss.
AD.
You said AD?
You know he said bottom, right?
Yeah,
Oh, you said the bottom of the West? Oh.
Yeah. This guy, he's not the bottom. He's more of the mid that I was saying.
Harden?
No.
Chris Peasy.
No.
Chris Stapps?
No, that's a good guess.
I was about to say that. I was
That's a
like,
good
that's
guess,
too easy. So, see, hold on. I can't even think, bro. Like I'm thinking too hard.
This way, I'm trying to give y'all a hint without giving it away.
Donovan Mitchell.
There you go. He's number 5. Okay,
I knew all of those. I just want them to.
All right, so we're gonna do 3-point percentage now, and I'm not gonna do the people that only shot one. You know what I'm saying? But starting, I'm gonna start at 8 because 8 is where it gets to the point where it's not just people who shoot 1 3. But y'all might not get this one. If y'all could just guess one person on this list, then we'll just.
Duncan Robinson.
Huh?
Duncan Robinson.
No.
You said 3-point percentage, right?
Yes.
Right.
One of these guys just had a great game. Like, he had a great game, but y'all might not have paid attention to it because.
Guy from the Kings.
No, but that's you in the realm. You in the right realm.
Tyler Hero, no.
No.
Kelly Olynyk.
Rod, you should guess one of these guys.
Jaylen Brown.
No.
Gordon
Not
Hayward.
Wait, Jason Tatum.
Not a top guy.
Gordon Hayward.
Simi Ojeleye.
No.
Brad Wanamaker.
Nope.
Ball.
Kemba.
No.
Kemba actually been stinking it up. Let me see. Wait, this is
Michael
percentage,
Porter
right? 3-point
Jr.
percentage.
Percentage, yeah.
Dunking that up now?
Mm-mm.
Where is Duncan? Oh, that's
You got to think he's more in the regular good because he's actually shot a lot of threes. You know what I'm saying?
Daniel Tice.
Duncan Robinson is number 74.
What? So this is really putting the F dudes in there, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
Just give us one of just name a team.
the Celtics. I feel like this is the one y'all guess, like y'all more inclined to guess at least.
It's not Tice?
No.
Who is it?
Marcus Smart.
It's not. No, it's not Marcus.
It's not Marcus. This guy was a shooter last year, but he's a rookie.
Grant Williams?
No.
Carson?
There you go.
Carson?
Carson Edwards.
That's crazy, bro. He doesn't play much.
67% of it.
That's
And it's
crazy.
saying, I mean, you know, it's the bubble. So he's only played one game. But he shot 3 threes, made 2, so I guess, yeah. But it's hard with these stats because of the bubble. Like, you know, people only play.
It needs to be like minimum like 4 shots or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, rebounds. Total
Nurkic.
rebounds per game.
Nurkic.
Who you said, Nurkic?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Gobert.
Nope.
I know this is gonna sound stupid. Luka.
Yes.
No. I was gonna say that. MPJ.
Luka's number 3. Michael Porter Jr. No.
Jokic.
Kenny, you want me to do it all? You gonna say
No.
it?
Oh, Embiid.
Embiid is number 2.
Russ.
No. So the rest of these guys are considered bigs.
Oh, Giannis. Duh.
Giannis is number 1. Then the rest of these guys are actual bigs.
Whiteside.
No. One of them is on a top team. One of them is on a bottom. Well, they still in the playoffs, but a bottom team.
AD and Vucic.
No.
Kristaps.
No.
Oh no, this one. I gave y'all one. Y'all can't finish it out for me.
I got like 3 of them. Hey. One's on the
Clippers.
top 10. Let me see.
One of them is on the Clippers.
Zubac.
Zubac
Zubac.
is number 5. Zubac is number 5. He's actually played 6 games, so he actually got a good share. He averages 11.
Well, I gotta give him credit. I didn't know he's averaging 11.
So the other guy is on a bottom team in the East. They in the playoffs still though.
Aaron Gordon.
Other team.
Bam.
I can't even remember who. Jared Allen.
Jared Allen. He's number
Jared
4.
Allen.
Now we get into the ones that y'all should be able to kind of go through quick. So assist.
Braun.
No. He's number 7 though, but no.
Luka.
Luka's number 1.
Russ.
Russ is number 6.
Harden.
Harden is number 4.
That's me. That was me, by the way.
That was right. De'Aaron Fox.
No. Wow.
He averaging like 9 right now in the bubble.
Dame.
Dame is number 3.
I'm gonna just take a break because obviously y'all making me too happy. Dame.
Oh my goodness.
How many we got? 3.
Yeah, I got 3. Rod, this one of number 2 just had a great passing game against y'all.
Oh, Ja.
Ja's number 2. Then
Ja has been swinging that rock, bro.
Number 5 is known for passing, and he shouldn't be. If that makes sense, like it's not usual. Huh?
Oh, never mind. I want to.
It's not usual for somebody to be known for passing at this position.
Oh, Ricky Rubio.
No.
Chris
At
Paul.
this position.
Oh, his position.
Oh, never mind.
Jokic.
There you go. Number 5 is Jokic.
I'm about to say Yabusele.
That's why I took it back, but your sentence was like,
I don't know why I didn't think of Jokic,
it was
bro.
throwing me off because he was like he shouldn't be known for passing. But
Well, that's why I came back and said it's not usual for them to be known for passing.
I don't know why I didn't say that first.
All right, and then the last one, points.
Dame.
This one should be easy. Yes, Dame.
TJ.
TJ is 4.
Well,
Devin Booker is 5.
AD.
Y'all
Chris
missing
Dobbs.
2
Chris
and 3.
Dobbs.
No, Chris Dobbs is 6.
Bro, dang, who's scoring more than Chris Dobbs? Because he's averaging like 30 right now.
Think about it.
Is it total points or averages? Per game?
Averages.
Harden.
Harden is number 2. There you go.
Okay, I'm done.
I just got 2.
I got 3.
Wait, what we got so far? Luka, Harden, Dame, TJ.
No, y'all didn't say Luka.
Oh, Luka.
That's who it was. 3. That's why I was shocked. You was like, who's scoring more than her? I was like, the first team.
I thought we already said. That's why I didn't say that. Dang, so
yeah.
are they both averaging over 30 right now?
Yeah, Chris Dobbs is averaging 30, literally 30.5, and Luka's averaging 32.
I gotta give Kristaps credit, bro. Like,
I meant to tell you that, Kenny. My fault, Rob, for ripping you off, but I was just agreeing with you. But yeah, I meant to tell you. I remember you saying like Kristaps, like you actually like Kristaps, and we was saying like he's good, but he ain't all that. But if he keep playing like this, then I might have to change it because he's been playing great.
He's looking like a different player.
Last night he played harder than Luka to me.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why I was saying that is because I feel like when certain players get hurt, sometimes they're still good, but they're not to what they were. So he's still getting back into it, but he's still not what I used to see him. I used to see him do some stuff. So
What you talking about right now?
No, I'm saying he's pretty good right now. But what I think he can do, I think he can do even more. I got Porzingis. I got him doing more in the future.
Oh no, you going crazy?
He's
the best he's ever played in his life right now.
He's an MVP caliber player. Then if you think he could do more than this,
If he gets the most out of his talent, you know what I'm saying? Like if he gets the most out of what he can do. He's 7'2" and can shoot and can post and can dribble. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
I think this is it. Like you know, what I'm saying?
he plays great defense too. Like he's underrated on defense.
He not see, and I want to go on a little rant about that. He is a good rim protector, but we got to stop. And I don't even think big man should get defensive player of the year, honestly, because you're huge. You should get blocks.
It should be based on versatility. Because a player like Bam should be a defensive.
Right, he should, because he can actually slide. But to me, Rudy Gobert, he got 2 of them, and it's strictly because he's a great rim protector to me. Because he's not.
He's a center. He's supposed to protect the rim. What do you want him to do?
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
That's his whole point. You just said his whole point. Why are we giving you an award for something you're supposed to do?
Like, for example, last night, Dame was scoring majority of his points because Porzingis couldn't. He was coming off the screen and blowing right by Porzingis. He couldn't keep up.
Dude trying to play drop coverage.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You're 7 foot. You're supposed to protect the rim, but I know some 7-footers that don't protect the rim.
And that's just bad. Like, I'm not saying I'm not saying like that's good, but it's good that you protect the rim. I'm just saying you shouldn't win defensive player of the year because you're 7'1" and you get blocks.
I'm saying when I'm looking at defensive player of the year, I'm like, I'm not gonna not give it to this person because he's 7'1" and he's not guarding point guards.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't even.
Well, that's kind of what we do with point guards. Like, you're 6'3" and you're not blocking shots, so I'm not going to give you defensive player of the year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because blocks are more easy. I guess they would base it off of steals with point guards, but obviously blocks are more easy to get than steals. So I just don't like them giving defensive player of the year to whoever averaged the most blocks.
So who should get it?
I'm not even saying that, like Ross said, Bam is a good one. Giannis, he's actually like he blocks shots, but he actually can slide his feet too, so he's a good option.
Marcus Smart should be in the conversation.
Marcus Smart,
no bias.
Drew Holiday is always
Drew Holiday should be there too.
Anthony
He's
Davis.
Good.
So
Anthony
y'all
Davis.
have a problem. Y'all
Davis.
have a problem with Rudy Gobert getting defensive player of the year.
I do, yes.
They can when teams go small, it's almost like he's ineffective at this point because he's really not going to score at a high clip on the other end, and on the defensive end, he's worthless. You know what I'm saying? If somebody switches on to him,
And don't get me wrong, the analytics people will probably say, like, with him in the game, their defensive rating is low, like all that stuff. But I'm just looking at eye tests, like, and Kristaps is known for being a great defender. But to me, yes, he gets blocks. He's a rim protector, but I just like what Dame did to him last night showed me like I don't know.
Yeah, but there's another bit man down there. Shout out to Coleman because he's a badass kid when it comes to that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Protecting the rim is important.
No, it is. That's what, and I don't want you to think I'm just saying like that's everybody can do that because everybody can. But I just don't think you should get defensive player of the year for being a good rim protector.
Don't you think we should praise defensive versatility more than we praise this rim protection? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the defensive player of the year.
See, the thing with it is, let's just say the best on-ball defender is, let's just say Avery Bradley. You might think of somebody else, but let's just say it's him. Like the guards that are great at scoring, Curry, Harden, Dame, they're still gonna put a bunch of points on him.
Yeah.
But for Gobert, let's just say Dame, Curry, Harden is driving to the rack. It's not going to be the same.
AD gave him 40 though.
They're not going to just go in the paint and just dunk on Rudy Gobert. It's not.
Well, yeah.
Like you're saying, like, you know what I'm saying. But what about AD? Like he gave him 40 in his face.
No, like, I'm saying people are still going to score points on him. I'm just saying
exactly the same thing with Avery Bradley.
Yeah, I'm just saying with Avery Bradley, I feel like guards are still going to drop him off.
Well, I don't think Avery Bradley should be in the conversation because he is a good on-ball defender, but he's not as versatile as a lot of other defenders. Like Kawhi Leonard was a good pick when he got it because he's versatile. He can guard 1 through 5 pretty much. Same with Draymond and stuff like that. That's what I think is important. If you're a good defender, that's one thing. But to be a great defender, you have to be able to guard above your position and below. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, that's the definition of being more versatile than, of course, not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't even include them. But people like Marcus Smart, Draymond, Bam Adebayo, they should be praised higher, in my opinion, than Rudy Gobert just because he's a great rim protector. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that Rudy Gobert should be in the combo.
I'm not even saying a center can't get it because there are centers that are good defenders and stuff. Like, because you got paint protector and rim protector. Paint protector is like a good center defender. rim protector is just I'm a block your shot. You know what I'm saying? So like
Hassan Whiteside.
Steven Adams is a like he can defend centers, even though they still might score, but he actually can defend like their moves and stuff. Like Cat, he has moves, so Steven Adams can like kind of defend him. Rudy Gobert, on the other hand, and I'm not even saying Rudy Gobert is a bad defender, but it's just I feel like it's more off of him just getting a lot of blocks that they give him Defensive Player of the Year. But I could be wrong. I don't know the analytical stuff behind Rudy Gobert, so I don't know. But just from what I watch, I don't necessarily think he's – I think a good person to give it to would be like Robert Covington. I don't think like because like Ron said, he's versatile. Like he can guard 1 through 5 literally.
Yeah,
that's blocks, steals, all of that. Like so. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like them giving it to whoever get the most blocks. Because even coming from me, Serge Ibaka was about to win it year and year. Did he win it 1 year? I can't even remember. But he wasn't that great of a defender. He just got a lot of blocks. He did protect the rim. But as far as defending, I wouldn't say he was that great of a defender.
Well, a lot of blocks, that's good. Like y'all are saying just a lot of blocks. Like
that doesn't mean that you're playing good defense overall, though, just because you get a lot of blocks. Like Ricky Rubio, he was like a steals leader 1 year or a couple years, and he be getting dropped off. You know what I'm saying? Just because you can get the passing lanes, get a steal, or help side and get a block doesn't mean that you're a good defender. You know what I'm saying? Like Hassan Whiteside, I think he's the perfect example of that. Like he gets a lot of blocks, but he's probably one of the worst big defenders out there.
Yeah. So I hope they kind of change. It seems like they are going into changing it more because even though Rudy Gobert got it twice, I'm seeing more people like Draymond got it, Kawhi got it. So I think they're kind of looking more into looking around the league instead of just going with the best center or the person who get the most blocks. You know what I'm saying? But what we're going to do today is since they just announced that they are going to be giving out awards in the bubble, I thought it would be good for us to also like come in here and just say who we think should win these awards. I don't know if they're going to do it how we're going to do it. Like, we're just going to do the regular awards that they usually give out for the regular season, but just do it for the bubble. I don't know. They might just have bubble MVP and that's it. But we just going to do it like this and go from there. And I like this because this is kind of a chance to shine some light on some people that might not usually be in these discussions. You know what I'm saying? So I actually like the fact that they did this. But which award do y'all want to start with?
Most improved.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good. Do you know who yours is?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go for most improved. Man, it was a few choices that I had.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking T.J. Warren, but then I said no. I changed my mind. I'm going with for most improved since the bubble has started. I'm going with Michael Porter. I don't like him. I really don't like him, but I'm going with him for most improved. Like he's been putting up good numbers and with good percentages. Like he's not just taking a whole bunch of shots and missing a lot. He's taking a whole bunch of shots and he's making them.
Yeah.
He's been averaging the last 6 games. He's been averaging 24 points.
Yeah.
With 9 rebounds. So, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And he's pretty decent on defense. He can pass a little bit. His passing, he's only averaging 2 assists, but that's not what he's in the game for.
Right.
He's not in the game to be like a floor general or whatever, but he can get you a bucket. Michael Porter for the Denver Nuggets, he can get you a bucket. And
if he continues to be the guy that he's been in the bubble, 2 things. He will become their best player. That's 1. And 2,
stop saying
and 2, it will work. It will work with him.
Yeah, but Michael Porter Jr. is definitely my MVP. I mean, my most improved since the bubble has started. The last game, I got it on my iPad right here. A few games ago, he got 37 points, 12 rebounds. That's a lot of rebounds. 12 rebounds is a lot.
Yeah.
And I know he's tall, but I'm not gonna discredit him because he's tall. He got 12 rebounds. Credit. 37 points, like I said, and he took 16 shots and made 12 of them. That's 75%. Do your math. Yeah. 12 for 16. So I got him as most improved.
Okay.
That's a good pick. I respect that pick.
Right.
I was actually debating between those two, TJ TJ and MPJ as well, but I went the other way and I went with TJ. It's because I think MPJ is his less in comparison to TJ. I think his is less of improvement and more opportunity. And then TJ, he literally, I'm not saying he wasn't a bucket before, but it looks like he really just perfected his craft, so to speak, in a way. And he's doubling his scoring output because of it. So I went with TJ. He was also in my running for MVP, but I think this was more appropriate for him just based on the other guys in the MVP conversation. So, yeah,
Okay.
I went with TJ.
Jameer.
I went with TJ as well, based on what Rod said. I think this is what Michael Porter Jr. could do on a nightly basis. Is just him getting opportunity to do it now. TJ is like kind of coming into form with this bubble play, I guess. So yeah, I went with TJ for most improved.
Okay, and for me, I obviously TJ Warren and Michael Porter Jr. They were good choices. You also got guys like Gary Trent and stuff, but I actually went with Derek White from the Spurs. He actually has been. I know it's been kind of on the back burner because they probably most likely won't make the playoffs, but he has upped his play a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I just went with him just to give them some love. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I feel like a lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? They're not really paying attention to the Spurs, so I went with Derek White for that reason. But
Spurs Nation fans out there, y'all think Cam, because I'm not giving y'all no love. I don't want y'all anywhere near my playoffs. Stay away. You know what I'm saying?
So I went with Derek White for most improved. But of course, if I really had a ballot, I probably would have went with TJ Warren. But I just wanted to show the Spurs some love, you know what I'm saying? So.
Gary Trent is a great honorable mention, and I almost want to choose him, but TJ he's just playing out of his mind. But Gary Trent has been playing. He's been playing great, and if they can carry this into the playoffs, it's gonna be great for them, man. Just replacing, and this is kind of off subject, but just replacing Aminu and Mo Harkless with Carmelo and Gary Trent, man. That's a huge difference, bro.
Traded defense for offense.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. They did make a big difference offensively, but it made also.
Hold on, Gary Trent is actually a defender, though. Let's give him his credit.
He is level.
He's been playing elite defense during the bubble. You can look up the numbers. You can go to eye test, whatever you want. But he's actually been playing defense. Now, Melo, y'all got that one. But put some respect on Gary Trent now.
Only reason I say that is because they're like dead last in all defensive categories.
Oh yeah, because everybody else. But just give Gary his credit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he I wouldn't necessarily say he. It's just not enough of a sample size for me to give him the. Like,
I mean, we're going off the bubble, right?
Yeah, no. I know in the bubble, yeah, he's good defensively. I'm just saying, like, as far as just regularly. But, okay, so now what y'all want to move? We can go to Rookie of the Year. I'm pretty sure we all have this one for the bubble.
Of course. Grant Williams from the Celtics. He's in spot minutes, but he's been hooping, though.
We pretty much should all have the same thing for this one. So we could just run through it.
I don't think we are.
Okay.
We got a BBB over here. You know he about. You know what I'm talking about.
Who you got, Kenny?
For the
bubble Rookie of the Year.
Oh, the bubble Rookie of the Year. I don't want to, but I have to go Zion. I just feel like,
come on, dog.
And I promise, like, I was about to say Ja, but we got to understand that this is since the bubble, and I've seen what Zion's been doing, and I've just been amazed. I mean, they've been losing some games here or there, but it's like he's doing pretty much the most he can do while he's out there. He'll score, they'll take him out. He scored 8 points in a row, 5 free throws in a row, and they took him out. He's doing, like, what more do you want out of him?
I want him to be in shape.
He's making shots.
I feel like what he's doing, and this is just me going off outside because I haven't looked at the bubble numbers or anything on his actual impact, but it just looks like he's really not really having an impact on the game. Like, of course he's getting his numbers, but is it really helping the team in a positive way when he's out there on the floor?
I mean, who else would you be able to give it to? Because Ja?
Yeah.
Well, it's not Ja for me either.
That's what I'm thinking. You shouldn't give it to Ja since the bubble has started. I
You give it to Gary?
I feel like everybody should go Zion.
Why you can't go with Gary?
Well, wait, y'all might not know this. Y'all do know Michael Porter Jr. is a rookie, right?
I did.
Gary Trent, bro.
Michael Porter Jr. is considered a rookie.
He's doing Ben Simmons, Jr. First of all.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. He's playing good on a pretty good team. Zion, I have to give it to him.
Well, I'm going Michael Porter Jr. I thought we was gonna all have the same thing, but dang.
I didn't even know he was a rookie.
Yeah, this is his rookie year. He didn't play last year because of his back, and they consider your first year your rookie year. So just like Blake Griffin, he won Rookie of the Year.
He's doing Ben Simmons, Jr. He's not getting no credit from me.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, I still stick with Zion, but for the whole year, I wouldn't say Zion for the Rookie of the Year.
Oh yeah, the whole year, easy.
Yeah.
Michael Porter Jr., you got drafted in 2018. I'm not going to give you a Rookie of the Year, bro. Sorry, bro. You're hooping. Much credit to you. You were in my MIP consideration. But no, I'm going with Gary Trent, bro. I'm going with Gary Trent.
Bro, think about it. Are you if you're doing it just to show him some love, then okay.
I'm going off of he's producing at a very high clip. He's like a 20-point per game scorer, shooting 60 from the 3 line, and he's contributing to his team winning and getting a playoff spot. So if you're mixing in great numbers with great output, then he's doing a great job. I'm
disappointed in y'all, man. I thought we was all going to be on the same page. I thought we all was going to pick Matthias Bully from the 76ers.
I was about to say about to go bowl. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm going ham, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Cam on this one. But I don't agree like Rod. I don't like I didn't agree with Ben Simmons winning it. I think once your year is over, you should just be out of the contest. I think that's just fair. But as far as bubble goes, and since he is technically still named a rookie, then I think it's obviously Michael Porter Jr.
Right.
But to your defense, Rod, I don't know if you were joking or not. Bol has been playing very well. I don't think it's been enough for him to be named rookie of the bubble. But yeah, I'm gonna go.
No. I was joking. He should get a shot though, like on some most improved stuff. Well, he's a rookie, so I don't know. But shout out to Bobo anyway, just because he's hooping. But
Michael Porter Jr.
Y'all need to put some respect on Gary Trent, bro. Like,
I think we're overrating this guy, man.
Yeah, me too. And he's good, but
he's averaging 20 points a game in the bubble. Like, this is about bubble rookie of the year.
I'm saying, but you just you said you're not giving it to him because of what's his name. So okay, but Ja too. I think even Ja should be ahead of him.
I mean, Ja's losing though. But he's putting up numbers, but he's losing.
I'm not gonna really put that on him because of, he got a player that went down and stuff.
Even before that, they were losing before that though.
Yeah.
I feel like people just want to hate Gary Trent now. I'm not like y'all. Nobody's trying to give him any love as a shooter, as a defender, as a great rookie. Like, what's up with y'all? Matter of fact, I see exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is. All three of y'all are rooting for Bron, and y'all know that him and his Trailblazers are about to come take that anticipation from you, that excitement. You know what I'm saying? Is that what it is?
No,
y'all know the upside coming.
I promise you, I'm not about Gary Trent Jr., bro. I promise.
I would rather have him on your team than Danny Green right now.
You said what?
You would rather have him on your team than Danny Green right now.
I would rather have Michael Porter Jr. than both of them.
Respect Gary Trent is all I'm saying, guys. There's not a reason for you not to respect him in your rookie of the year.
I'm not trying to disrespect him. I just say I think we're overrating him, or some people is.
Why?
I mean, he's playing well right now. Who says that's going to carry over? Like, I don't see, like, I don't know.
The bubble though.
Come by, bro. I think he's getting a lot, and I don't want to discredit him or the team, the Trailblazers, but I think he's getting a lot of looks because of a guy who's dropping 60. So
immediately.
So we can't say the same thing about MPJ about him playing with a player that's averaging a 30-point triple-double almost every game.
I wouldn't worry about it. Like he will be better than Joker.
Where are y'all getting this from? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You can see this. Jokic is only averaging. Gary Trent is averaging 17 points in the bubble, which I'm not saying that's not good. 17 points. Michael Porter is averaging 24.
You talking about the one that's had a whole year in the NBA system, in the NBA weight room, training with NBA players, playing with some of the best players in the game for a whole entire year, and then we're going with Gary Trent. You know, so who got his out the mud? His actual rookie year. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
I mean, I'm not a guy that like to do what ifs, but I think if you switch those scenarios, he would still be averaging more than Gary Trent Jr.
And
His
I don't even
success
know.
is more.
We're tripping. I don't even know why we're talking about Gary Trent Jr. and Rookie of the Year because this is his second year.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, so the guy that
I was thinking that too. I was thinking that.
He's capping. He ain't say nothing. He don't cack that.
I was thinking. I was like, this guy's been in the league for 2 years, and we're talking about a rookie discussion.
You're capping, bro. You did not know that, bro. You are capping, bro. You are capping right now, bro.
That's why I was quiet the whole time because we're having a rookie discussion. I understand.
So you knew I was wrong. You was gonna let me go on forever.
Let me get it out. So I understand that Michael Porter's been hurt, so he's still considered a rookie. So I understand that. But when y'all was talking about Gary from Portland, I'm like, this guy's already been in the league for 2 years. So I was just gonna let y'all keep going. I didn't want to.
Why would you do that?
I didn't want to interrupt you all. But yeah,
I think it's just because he didn't play a lot. Like his rookie year, he only played in 15 games. So
let's get to the MVP since the bubble has started. That one, I think that was gonna flip.
That one shouldn't be hard.
Yeah, that one's pretty easy.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure you're the one that's the oddball. So what's yours?
Zion.
I got Devin Booker.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what we all got.
MVP?
I would think so. I wouldn't be mad if somebody said Dame but I just have to go with the 7-0. Like I can't go away from that.
I'm going with Devin Booker for the MVP since the bubble has started. First off, I like wins.
Yeah.
Devin Booker 7-0. Devin Booker 7-0. You know, proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding with what Devin Booker's been doing. Buzzer beater over Paul George, over Kawhi Leonard, in your mouth. He just dunked over somebody with his left hand yesterday.
Yeah.
So he's 94% from free throw range. So I just, it's Devin Booker. And they keep talking about Portland getting that 8th spot. Hey, it's probably going to be Devin Booker. And I gotta give him credit for that. I got to.
The only thing about that is they don't control their destiny. So it's hard. Because I think they're going to win. Well, I don't know if the Mavs play like they played yesterday, if they're actually going for it, then I don't know. But usually I think the Mavs are locked into their 7th seed now. So
yeah, the Mavericks are going to be the 7th seed. They will play the Clippers in the playoffs. It's just Devin Booker, man. Even if he doesn't make the playoffs, that's fine. He's 7-0. At this point, what else can you do in the bubble better than being 7-0? There's nothing you can do. So that's a perfect record. 7-0, been averaging 31 points since the bubble started, 4.6 rebounds, and 6.1 assists. And this is all without Kelly Oubre, right?
Yeah.
Kelly Oubre was a pretty good player. If you watch basketball, you know about Kelly Oubre. He's a pretty good player, and he's been doing all this without one of their best players in Kelly Oubre. So, because what we do is we make excuses for some guys. Like with Jaren Jackson, he's hurt, so we're going to give Ja Morant that excuse. But Oubre's hurt, and I haven't been hearing people talk about it. I don't know why. But it's probably because they want to give excuses for other guys, but not some other people. But yeah, proof is in the pudding.
On that. I might go rookie of the year, Cam Johnson. You know what I'm talking about?
He has been playing good. He has been playing.
He's
good.
leading his team to an undefeated record in the bubble.
I'm going with Damian Lillard, man. They're 4-2 in the bubble. The 2 teams that they lost to were the Celtics and the Clippers. I'm not giving him an excuse, but I think we all know who has the better team out of the 2. Damian Lillard scored 61 points last night. The way I look at MVP is exactly what the name is, most valuable player, and I think about that to the team. I'm not saying, obviously, that the Suns would be 7-0 without Devin Booker, but I think they could have got some wins by themselves. I think the Trailblazers, I don't think they would be 4-2 without Damian Lillard. Last night, he literally showed that I'm the reason why this team is winning. He had to score 61 points to win by, 2 points? And
yeah, 3.
I just like I read something last night also, like when you think about a player who's like they're they're the face of that organization. Like without that player, that organization probably wouldn't be heard of. I think Damian Lillard. Like I think that's Damian Lillard. Like what he showed me in this bubble, man. Like I think he really deserved. Like he's really telling people like, hey, I'm a superstar. Like give me my credit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
to me, he's definitely my MVP. Like
I,
the dude is he's just crazy. And he's like, I don't want people to think that he's just obviously just a scorer. I mean, that goes without saying, but he's averaging 8 assists as well. So he could swing the rock. And he shuffle his feet when he wants to.
I got him. That's a pretty good pick. That's a pretty good pick. I understand why you would say him. I picked Devin Booker because, he undefeated. But I would put Dame at number 3 in the MVP race since the bubble, to be honest, because I would have to put him 3 based on the fact what Luka's been doing. What Luka's been doing as well. I would put him number 2.
What's Luka's record in the bubble?
I don't know. Hold up.
I think they might be losing.
Just go ahead, Kenny. I'll get the record for you.
Yeah, I don't know their record, but I'm not huge on stats. I'm more of an eye test guy. But Luka's stats the last 7 games is 32 points. 32 points, 11 rebounds. The guy that's so-called not athletic, 11 rebounds, and 11.3 assists. And it seemed like we're sleeping on him. I understand Dame time, but understand that Luka just had 36 points, 19 assists, and 14 rebounds in one game. So let's not sleep on him. But I know y'all will, but let's not sleep on him. Try not to.
To me, the conversation is literally D-Book or is Lillard. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, to me, you can't go wrong either way, kind of, because both of them, what they're doing is very important to their team. They're both putting on an amazing performance. Dame is going out. He's playing out of his mind. Not saying Devin Booker is not, but Dame is just putting up some record-breaking numbers, literally. But D-Book, bro, he's undefeated. And his is a bit more important because to me, Dame, you were supposed to already be in the playoffs. In my opinion, like you were supposed to already have your team there. This shouldn't even be something that you're fighting for, like dating back to the regular season. So your performance now is cool, but it's like, bro, why are you even in this position?
That's a great point.
That's how I feel about it. And then D-Book, nobody was talking about it. Like when I said that they were my sleeper team, I got laughed at. Not even just by y'all.
They're still not in.
Hello. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not on the door. But even if they don't get in, it's like, come on, bro. Like, you can't put on a better performance than this. But, yeah, they weren't even supposed to be in the conversation. Like, nobody thought the Suns were going to be here. And Devin Booker put them squarely in the conversation, knocked out 2 of the teams that were supposed to be there. And now he's in the conversation, him and Dame. So I'm going with D-Book as well.
Yeah, I honestly think it's not even – I understand Dame is number 2, but I don't really think it's close because, like you just said, Rod, they shouldn't even – the Suns shouldn't even be in the position that they're in because when coming into this, they were last. Like, out of all the teams that were there in the West, if I'm not mistaken, I think they were last. So they jumped a lot of teams, and they probably will get in if Memphis loses to the Bucks, but – yeah, I don't really think it's close because he's putting up just using stats and the eye test. I know Dame is averaging a lot of stats, but he also playing damn near the whole game.
And that's my whole point. He has to. And
which I'm not knocking him for.
Other than the Clippers, not to cut you off.
Huh?
What has their schedule been like other than the Clippers?
I couldn't tell you. Like, I know they played the Suns. No, that's the Mavs played the Suns. I'm thinking about the Mavericks. I know they played Boston. They lost to Boston. They beaten Memphis. They played Memphis the first game.
I'm talking about the Suns.
Oh, the Suns? They played the Mavericks. The Suns played the Mavericks.
I know they played the Clippers, Mavs. Okay.
They played Philly.
Okay. They supposed to be done.
They played OKC.
Supposed to be done.
They're not supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm about to say, huh?
None of these teams, honestly, they were supposed to be.
Y'all crazy, bro.
Bro, y'all was literally just cooking my ass for saying that, and now they supposed to beat all these teams.
Not as far as talent wise, I was saying as far as them clicking wise.
They played the Wizards. Okay, I understand if you say they're supposed to be.
Yeah, they're supposed to be.
Then they beat the Mavericks, Clippers, Pacers, Heat, Thunder and 76ers.
They weren't supposed to be not one of those.
Yeah,
two.
I think they're the underdog in all of those games.
Not one.
Now, don't get me wrong. People have been resting.
That's because they had Aiden. Like they started out the season good.
They did.
They did.
I wouldn't agree with that.
But they even so.
No, those are the only two I'll give y'all. OKC, Pacers, Heat, even the Sixers. I don't believe in the Sixers. So those wins, yes, I think that's a toss up. Like that's anybody's game to me. And I'm not trying to knock. I actually love Devin Booker, like because he rocked with Kobe so much. Obviously, that's my favorite player. So I like Devin Booker, and I'm not trying to knock him. I just feel like Dame literally had to will his team. And I feel like Devin Booker just happened to fall in, like, even though he's been scoring pretty high, but I just feel like the Suns clicked as a team. Like, we gonna act like Ricky Rubio ain't there. He ain't no all-star none, but he's a pretty solid point guard. Aiden, he's pretty solid for him to be, what, is he a second-year guy now?
Well, you can do the same thing with the Blazers.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
I mean, Nurkic coming back from injury. CJ McCollum is streaky. Melo, we didn't know he was going to come out and play like this. And when he first signed with them, he wasn't playing like this. So,
he's playing better now, but he's pretty much
he's been playing
having the same outfit.
Melo's been helping out a lot.
Like, I think he averaged 17. I think CJ McCollum averaged 20. So he has people. If anything, I would say
14 last night.
Melo has the better. I mean, Dame has the better team.
Right, yeah. I understand he still does have to will his team because it's in the West. So, well, never mind, Devin Booker's in the West. So I can't even give him – I was trying to help him, but I can't even help him with that one. So, yeah, I don't really think it's close. But I'm not – like I said, I'm not mad at anybody because Dame has been putting on such a show. But, yeah, I don't really think it's close just because of the fact of the stats and winning. And he's doing it in 7 less minutes. I'm pretty sure in 7 more minutes of a game, Devin Booker could get an extra 6 points because Devin Booker averages 31. Dame
is playing more minutes than him.
He's playing 7 more minutes than him.
He has to.
That's a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a lot more minutes, and he's averaging 31 points in less minutes. And I gotta go with Devin Booker. I understand Dame has been getting 60, but Devin Booker's been winning. And I understand Dame is the reason they're winning, but he's also been getting a lot of help.
I mean, I'm not mad at what y'all saying. It's just I'm just making an argument for the guy I chose. But just like what y'all said before y'all started, it can go either way. I'm just picking Dame. But yeah, I'm not mad at what y'all. I was just defending my guy. But it's either or.
Yeah.
When I was watching Damian Lillard last night, bro, I was like, this guy he's unreal, bro. When he hit that bouncy John, that whenever I was like, this guy's on another level. So to me,
that shot was fluke.
Yeah, I don't really have – when I see stuff like that, I don't say like, wow, this guy is great. Like, because I don't –
It's his shot. Like, it bounced in. Why is it fluke? It bounced in.
He didn't mean to do that. He didn't mean to.
He meant to make the shot. He said, I'm trying to – he didn't shoot it to miss it.
He didn't want the ball to go all the way up, and he didn't think that was going to happen.
Of course not, but he still meant for it to go in. And it went.
I get that. Like, yes, he made the shot. It's in the books for 3 points. Yes. I'm just saying, to me, when I see stuff like that, I don't say, like, this guy is good.
He put the correct rotation on the ball.
So could he? Okay. If I gave him 10 wide open threes, would he be able to do that 10 times in a row?
I'm sure he can make 10 wide open threes. I don't care how he makes it, but as long as it go in.
Are you serious?
So you don't believe in luck?
How the shot went in?
So when you shoot the ball and that shit roll around the rim like that, you don't count those either? Those aren't real?
I'm asking you, do y'all believe in luck?
What does that have to do with it?
I don't know.
I was just making a quick remark that when I see stuff like that, I don't necessarily like say like the guy is great.
Now I agree with you there when it's the ones that hit the top of the shot clock and then bounce down and then bounce in. Yeah. It's like, come on, dude. But that one, it literally just bounced up and went in. Like it's not like it hit anything else. It hit the rim and it went in. Just because it bounced high, I'm going to give him less credit.
I know he still gets credit for 3 points. I'm just saying.
But y'all are trying to say that it wasn't really that impressive. Like he doesn't get credit.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I'm saying like no, he put the correct rotation on the ball. Like he could have hit all glass, but he hit the
like
rim,
to me that and the Kawhi shot is in the same realm. Like I don't.
It was fluke.
Okay, next topic. What's next?
No, you was on a rant. You was saying something. I just made a remark, but go ahead, continue what you were saying.
I don't even. Oh, I was just saying. Yeah, he's a dog. Like he's playing like an MVP right now. He's putting it. I've seen him collect his team like in crucial moments of the game and tell them how they are going to win this and what they need to do to win this. And he's having MVP behaviors. So to me, I know you said it's not close, but in my opinion, it is close. So I don't think you're wrong at all, Demir. Like, that's a good pick. It's just not my pick, but I don't think you're wrong for that.
I don't say like Cam can say I'm wrong for that.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. Let me rephrase. It's clear.
I think Ron said you said it's not close.
Let me rephrase. It's not. I mean, it might be close, but it's clear that to me at least, it's clear that Devin Booker should be the one. It might is close. So I'm sorry, that was the wrong choice of words. But
I value winning. So
well, shoot, honestly, bro, like with all this talk,
Kenny, why do you like Zion?
Proof's gonna put in with him.
He's negative. He's negative now, isn't he?
Is he?
yeah, he definitely has to be.
I don't know about that one.
Wait, check.
He was one game above 500 before the bubble stopped. They went under 500.
Like you said in the video.
Did they lose yesterday? Did the Pelicans lose yesterday?
Yes.
You know why?
Because he didn't play.
Because Zion didn't play. There you go.
So when he did play and they did lose,
their record might be like 12-12 with Zion. I'm not sure.
I'll bet that they're negative with Zion. Would you bet that would you do another pie in the face that they're negative with Zion?
No, because I didn't enjoy that.
I didn't think so. But what was I saying? Oh, what were you saying though?
You said with all this talk, right?
Oh yeah. So y'all saying like D-Bud, bubble MVP, he's having a good scoring output as well as he has the stats and he's making his team better and they have a good record. So that's why he's your MVP, right?
We're going to see the real MVP when they face each other. How about that?
Correct?
No.
Why is he your MVP?
Just his, like, using the eye test, like, the way he affects his team, like, I feel like he has a big effect on his team.
Cam is a slick motherfucker. He a slick one.
Bro, you literally...
Because you already knew what I was about to do, bro.
I swear I don't know. I still don't know where you're going.
You was slick motherfucker, Cam. I'm gonna just let you rock, bro.
Can you at least tell me where you was about to go with it?
No.
No.
So that's just all eye test of how he affects his team. That's why he's your MVP.
Not just that, but
I mean, he has stats too. He can easily say,
Yeah. Kenny, he's MVP because he's putting up the numbers and he's affecting his team in a positive way and they're winning games, right?
He's leading his team to an undefeated record.
Gotcha. He has a better record than Dame.
Yep.
So that's why you give him the nod, right?
No.
Why you give him the nod?
It has something to do with it.
So if he didn't have a better record, would you give him the MVP?
And with the same stats?
With the same stats. But with a worse record.
Oh, with a worse record.
Yeah, if he had a worse record than Dame.
I would have to do an evaluation over it.
I seriously don't know what you're trying to get at.
No, it's okay because y'all trying to be safe. So I'm gonna let y'all be safe.
This stuff isn't complicated, bro. Like
then why can't you answer the question?
Devin Booker, bro. It's
why okay. If he had the same record as Dame, would you still give it to D-Book?
I'm not sure. They don't have the same.
It's not complicated, bro.
They don't have.
It's not complicated, bro. It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no question.
Devin Booker 7-0.
And if he was 4-2, would you give him the nod?
Oh, I think I see what you're doing.
Would you give him the nod? They had the same record.
Oh, pretty much. Okay, so I got Rodney figured out. So pretty much, if they had the same record, you're gonna just say. So from there, if they have the same record, now we look at the stats, and Dame's winning with the stats. I'm
just asking you, who was your pick if they had the same record?
Devin Booker.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
I just told you what he's doing.
I know what he's doing.
So it doesn't matter. So the undefeated doesn't matter then.
I know exactly what he's doing.
Y'all trying to play it safe, and I love it. I really love what y'all doing because y'all look foolish on camera now. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're doing.
Kenny said 5 minutes ago, it's not complicated. All right, they had the same thing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's not complicated, broski. If they had the same record, you still going with D-Book? That's what you said, right?
I gotta go with Devin Booker for MVP since the bubble. I mean, 94%, 94% from free throws. Damian,
Brown Wanamaker got 93. He in the conversation?
Damian Lillard, he choked in a game. figure of speech, he choked. You got to make those free throws. You got to make them. That loss is on him.
That's what's pushing D-Book over the edge. The missed free throws.
That matters. That game is on Dame. You got to make your free throws. You're the best player on your team, right? Make your free throws.
I agree. Is that the difference maker?
It's not the difference maker, but it matters.
What's the difference maker for you, Cam?
I feel like the difference is just everything put into a pot, like, which Dame has been doing a lot. So that's why I changed my words as far as not close to it's clear, because after all that, even though I don't look at winning as much as other people might, it still is. I still do look at it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So after you put everything into the pot, I feel like the winning kind of tips it more to Devin Booker's way.
It's 50% too. He's 50% from the floor.
But I think what Rod was getting at, he was about to say, if that.
Don't put no words in my mouth, bro. Don't put no words. Don't make no assumptions.
Can you let me speak?
No, just leave it alone. We move on.
I can't speak.
Y'all trying to play it safe. So
I can't speak on a podcast.
Let it rest, bro.
Well, I think what Rod was saying, he was gonna say if this is the case, then why don't y'all pick Giannis over LeBron?
So y'all know, you know what I'm talking about.
But I was on camera saying that obviously the MVP would be Giannis, but the best player in the league is LeBron. So just voting, yeah, it would be Giannis.
Okay, so you got a brain.
Yeah,
Giannis, right, Kim?
Giannis for what? For what though? What exactly?
Most improved. What you think, bro?
Of the regular season.
For MVP for the regular season.
Who did you pick when we did that one video, when we actually did those?
I mean, it depends on how you look at it. It depends on how you look at it for the MVP, because you can make an argument for both. Like, some people like to say you take LeBron off, they suck. So if that's your definition of the MVP, and if you take Giannis off the Bucks, they'll still be a good team. If that's your definition, then it's LeBron.
I don't get that.
What don't you get?
Why would the Bucks still be good, but the Lakers will suck?
Well, I don't think they would suck as a team. I just see it. I see when LeBron goes out of.
Well, I'm going for what Kenny literally just said.
People think, and if I'm wrong, just say, Kenny, you're wrong. But people think if LeBron goes off the Lakers, they probably won't make the playoffs. But they think if Giannis isn't on the Bucks, they think they'll still be a playoff team.
Do you think that?
Yes, in the East, yeah.
But the Lakers won't?
Probably not. We seen AD doesn't do much without the GOAT.
That's a good point. I don't know if I don't know. I don't even want to get into it, because I would have to do some research and stuff.
If that's the case, then we might need to take AD out. If he is in our top 5, we might need to take him out.
Well, he's a big, so it's only but so much he can do.
Okay, if you can't fit the game, like, you shouldn't be rated as a top player.
He's a big, just like how y'all said, a big man, like just a rim protector. Y'all don't feel like they should get defensive player of the year. When you're a big man, it's hard to be a top 5 player based on the fact that you're not bringing the ball up type thing. But Anthony,
it's hard, because I'm pretty sure if we go back, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm pretty sure if we go back when the Pelicans wasn't making the playoffs, pretty sure in the East they would have been like a 4 seed. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, that's why I wouldn't take him out of the top 5. But I do get what you're saying. Like, you got to show me. So I mean, understand that. But
you not to cut you off, me. We can say he's in the top 5, but you could easily say he's not, because it's some guys, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people take Bron over him, probably Harden. You know what I'm saying? Luka, Giannis.
He's definitely at the back end of it. If he's in it, he's definitely at the back end of it. I'm not mad if somebody say he's 6 or 7. Like, I ain't. But when you get to
what they say up there with Embiid?
No,
not as that.
He's not like towards the 10, 11s. Like,
wait, do y'all got him above Jokic?
Who, Embiid?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they switch a lot.
I do,
but not right now. No,
I don't think you can do that. If you take LeBron off the team, they suddenly become a lottery team. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
The Lakers.
Oh, no, they wouldn't become a lottery. Well, I guess technically if you don't make playoffs, you're lottery. But when I hear lottery team, I think of you know, saying the top picks. But
I'm just saying, man, like, because what people try to do is they try to play both sides of it. Not even saying both of you guys, but they'll say, AD top 5 player MVP, KD, I say KD, but AD is an MVP player as well. But then all of a sudden, when it comes to talking about LeBron, if you take him off the team, all of a sudden the Lakers suck. What happened to AD being top 5 and MVP, a top 5 player in the NBA?
right.
I'm just so tired of that, bro. Like, people create these narratives. Not again, I'm not talking about you guys. I'm just talking about period. People create these narratives for LeBron to give him the edge, and I'm just tired of it. So you guys got to pick, man. Everybody out there says that. Is
And
AD really as good as y'all say, or is LeBron not MVP?
I do agree with you on that, but it's hard because I know y'all think I'm the biggest LeBron fan. Everything I say is what's the name, but I just go off of what I see, and I literally see LeBron James go out of the game. They up 10 within minutes, if not seconds. It's a 1-point game if they not already losing. Like, so you are right about that. We either gotta talk about Anthony Davis or just take it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
But to Eddie's credit though, when y'all was playing, well, not y'all, because I just get so confused because you're such a diehard LeBron. But when the Lakers were playing the Clippers, AD brought them back when they lost the lead.
Yeah,
he was running with that bitch unit, and he carried them back to the promised land. So
and that's why if he can do that, that's why I picked the Lakers so easily, because if he can do that, it will be a cakewalk for them. Because even if LeBron has a bad game, I feel like AD can do his top 5 game, and you know what I'm saying. So that's why I'm so confident in them. But like you said, we are gonna have a talk about one or the other soon because something isn't matching up.
I think that just goes to AD's consistency, and I think that's what's going to be important for them come playoff time. He's like the J.R. Smith of top 10 players. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might get a 9-point game from Anthony. Like, that's actually a chance that might happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you also might get a 40 and 20 game, 6 steals, 7 blocks. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why can't you do this on a regular basis? Why can't you just be great on a consistent basis? And that's why it's even a conversation about who might win the championship. Because if he can.
It's just all about somebody putting that fuel in him. Like, because when they was playing against the Nuggets the other day, he was looking like he couldn't be stopped. And it's not even like I don't even know how many points he had. It's not even really about the amount of points. It's just the way he was playing. Like, he was getting boards. Like, because Jokic shouldn't be able to do nothing with him. Jokic, Plumlee, I don't care who the Nuggets got. None of them should be able to really do anything with Davis. But like you said, some games he just disappears and take 5 shots. So yeah, it's all going to be on whether he wants to play like he should, or do you want to be a point guard and take 5 shots.
That's what I'm saying. And if he start doing that, then I got my money on PJ Tucker. Call it what you want. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going with Rocco and PJ.
They might not. I wish we had the West matchups. It's crazy. It's a lot of teams in the West that could go to the Western Conference Finals or lose in the first round.
Do you have the matchup?
No, I don't think it's set yet. Right now.
Oh yeah, because the Trailblazers.
Well, Dallas and the Clippers, that one's set.
Dallas, they're locked in now, right?
Yeah, that one's set. Dallas will play the Clippers, and they will lose.
I don't know, dog. Bro, it's like all the top teams have been looking shaky, bro.
That's a gentleman.
All of them. The Clippers been looking shaky.
Even the Nuggets. The Nuggets could lose to the Utah Jazz.
No. I got my money on
They could lose to y'all know they're only 3 games apart in the standings.
I'm going with Jokic, and if MPJ is playing like Tatum, then I'm going with them.
The Rockets getting an easy first round with the Thunder.
I don't know, dog.
Bet on the Thunder. Bet on the Thunder.
Because Steven Adams,
I don't know.
He don't play around with PJ Tucker. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So maybe y'all should take the Thunder then.
I have my money on the Thunder.
All of the West matchups, even though I picked the Lakers, all of them aren't 100%. Like, it's over. Even though I did say, like, they don't have more than a 35% chance. Every single West matchup is, as far as today, it would be like, dang. Now, the East, on the other hand, Orlando Magic, you might as well pack your bags.
I wish to God, bro, that the Nets and the Magic were not here, bro.
You might as well pack your bags.
God, bro, like, at least give me Kyrie or something, bro. I do not want to see Caris LeVert and that Carrot dude like going for 20. Like, I don't want to see that.
The
bro.
Bucks are going to destroy. Now that one, I would might bet that would be a sweep. Like I would put a lot of money that would
might.
Be, the Bucks and the Magic.
Oh yeah, for sure. That
You know the Magic, they actually stole one from the Raptors last year in the first round with Kawhi.
You can do that with the Raptors.
But yeah, that I would probably bet that, and that's a big bet to make that somebody's gonna sweep somebody. Because I almost always say they're gonna get one.
They start y'all.
Yeah, but with them, I don't know. Man.
I do not want to see the Nets in the playoffs, bro.
But yeah, in the West, it looked tough because I know, Kenny, you're saying they will lose to the Clippers.
I think what people do. I think what people do, like when a team is playing another team, like if a team win one or two, then they think, okay, this team might beat this team. I'm not saying that the Rockets are going to sweep the Thunder. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, we pretty much know the Rockets are going to beat the Thunder.
I do not know that.
The Thunder might get one win, but who cares if they get one win? Like, are they going to get 4 wins out of 7? That's what I care about.
I'm with you if you say the Rockets are definitely the Thunder are the underdog, but I wouldn't go as far to say like it's definitely the Rockets. Like, and I'm not even. I would pick the Rockets to make myself clear. Like,
right, that's my thing. Like, people will say like this team might beat this team might beat this team. It's almost like people say, I'm scared of this team, but they still pick the other team at the end of the day. So my thing is, I like to pick one. So I'm not going to say the Thunder, they'll probably beat the Rockets and then be like, nah, I'm going with the Rockets. I pick one team. I got the Rockets beating the Thunder.
Just because you pick a team doesn't mean you can't admit that there's a chance that the other team has a good chance of winning.
No, I mean, you can say it. It's just like, okay. Like, if the Lakers and the Clippers are playing, I ask you who's going to win. I don't want you to be like, oh, I don't know, bro. It's 50-50 chance. I just say who you think going to win. Like, but
why can't somebody be unsure?
I mean, obviously, we're all unsure on all of this. We don't know any of this stuff. I'm just saying, like, of course the Thunder have a chance, but I think people know the Rockets are a better team than the Thunder.
In the West, especially the West, playoffs are about matchups. And the Rockets do not match up well with the Thunder. The Thunder's whole thing is great defense, and they play through their point guard and their big. So the Rockets thing, this whole thing, I'm going to play on the perimeter, but I have people to defend that. And then I got a big man down low to take advantage of your 6'5" power forward down there. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to do what they would do with a lot of other teams because they don't have the advantages that they're looking out for. You know what I'm saying?
So you got the Thunder winning?
I don't know. I honestly don't know that. That one can go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rockets won, and I also wouldn't be surprised if the Clippers pulled it out. I mean, not the Clippers, the Thunder pulled it out.
Oh, okay. I guess that's where we're just different. Like, you're not you're like either one can win type thing.
Well, I'm like that.
I just pick a side. I just pick a side. I don't do they might win. I just say who I think gonna win.
I'm kind of a mixture of both of y'all. Because I wouldn't be surprised if the Thunder win. I wouldn't be surprised if Houston won. But I am picking Houston. Like, so I'm with you on you do need to pick one. Because I don't really like that either, like, teeter-totting. But
people pretty much, people want people to think highly of them. And they want people to think that they're smart. So, like, if you ask them a question, they'll just try to stay 50-50. So either way, they're right. So pretty much, Rodney, this is just an example. You didn't make a pick. You're pretty much saying like.
I already said I'm going with the Rockets, but I still don't know.
Oh, okay.
Wait, well, Kenny, what are you talking about, bro?
For me or Rodney? Pretty much what I'm saying is if you ask somebody a question, they'll be like, I don't know, dog. The Thunder, they're good, but I'm going with the Rockets. Like, if you ask me, I'm just going to say the Rockets are going to beat the Thunder.
No, I get what you're saying. I just feel like I don't feel like you can say that about what somebody's opinion. Like, for example, the Lakers or Clippers, that is literally 50-50. It might not be to you, but you can't call somebody an idiot. Not saying that you did, but you can't call somebody an idiot because they don't know who's going to win between those two teams. Those are two powerhouses. You don't know who's going to win. And by your logic, you should be a millionaire because you just seem to know the outcome of everything. So by your logic, all these top teams should win. If that was the case of how it should go, then there would never be any upsets.
Well, that's where we differ. Like, so some people think the Lakers and the Clippers. To you, that's a 50-50, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so that's where we're different. Like, I don't believe in 50-50. Like, if two people get in a fight, I don't believe it was a draw. I believe somebody won, and I just believe if they play each other, I don't believe it's 50-50. I don't believe they're even, because if they're even, if they're even, then it should never end.
Well, let's be clear.
Because
there literally are draws in fights. You do know that, right?
I usually see
like little in boxing. There's draws. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's saying to him, like, as he's watching the fight, he don't care what the judges say. Somebody won to him.
Okay.
Yeah. I know technically in boxing fight you could have a tie, but I don't see how it could be a 100% draw. Like, I feel like somebody got the edge.
Yeah.
What if they both threw a punch at the same time? They knocked each other.
Oh,
what you go? Who won that? Who won that, kid?
So the Rockets should win. The Lakers should win. The Clippers should win. And the Nuggets should win. So if that doesn't happen, then what?
Then I was just wrong. I'm not saying I'm gonna be right. I'm just saying, like, if somebody comes to me, bro, like, Kenny, who you got, man? You like basketball? Who you got? I'm not gonna say, like, if somebody say you think the Rockets or Thunder gonna win, I'm gonna answer their question. I'm not gonna say the Thunder might win. Oh, but the Rockets might win too, bro. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna say one team.
Well, usually when somebody asks you something, they want to create a conversation. They're just not looking for your answer, and then you go away. So if I say I think the Rockets gonna win, but there is a good chance that the Thunder can win. That's a serious possibility. That we have a conversation about it. I don't think people are just looking at you answer the question and then shut up.
I only thing in the West I would be surprised at is if whoever the 8 seed is beats the Lakers. Other than that, I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas beats the Clippers. I wouldn't be surprised if Utah beats the Nuggets, and I wouldn't be surprised if OKC beats the Rockets.
So if you wouldn't be surprised, is it 50-50 with Dallas and the Clippers?
No, Clippers are the better team, but I think it's close enough to where I wouldn't be surprised. I would still pick the Clippers. I'm just saying it wouldn't be a shock to me. Like, if the 8 seed beats the Lakers, I would be wondering what happened. If somebody tell me the Mavericks beat the Clippers, I would say, okay, Luka and Kristaps probably had a good series.
I wouldn't say okay. I would say, oh my goodness.
Because if you think about it, what the Mavericks match up very well against the Clippers because the Mavericks have 2 stars and the Clippers have 2 stars.
Oh well, if you do it like that, then okay.
Well, no, because these guys are actually I feel like they have enough clout to, or at least of late. Like, for example, you could say the Trailblazers have 2 stars, but to me, CJ hasn't done enough to be matched up with LeBron and what's his name. And I'm not saying Porzingis has done enough in his career, but as of right now, averaging 30, if he go into the playoffs doing that, then that's good enough to match up against Paul George and Kawhi. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wouldn't be surprised, because how he's playing right now, I ain't gonna say I don't see one of them slowing it down. Well, no, I actually am gonna say that because I know Kawhi is a great defender, but I don't see him even guarding Porzingis really. If he guard Porzingis, he's shooting right over him. So, yeah, I would be, obviously the Clippers are the better team, but they match up well with them to me. So I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, it's nothing in the West that I would be surprised at, except for Portland beating LA.
Speaking, I was gonna ask you about that. Are y'all concerned about LA?
No, I'm not really.
You concerned, Amir?
What'd you say?
You concerned about the Lakers?
I mean, I was told not to be negative, so I'm trying to see how the first series go at least.
Like, they've actually had, like, either they are tied or they're like second to last, but they're near the bottom for the worst offense in the league during the bubble right now. And none of this is concerning to any of you guys?
I just, like, honestly, be honest, because I know everything I say is seem like I'm the LeBron fan, but do you honestly see that they're coasting, or do you think they're playing 100 and
they're trying to win?
That's why I'm not.
That game against the Pacers, they were literally trying to win.
I'm saying when I say they're coasting, I don't mean they out there literally saying I'm about to miss this shot. I know when they take a shot, they're trying to make it. I'm just saying it seems as if they're coasting, as in like we don't have to have that much urgency, guys. Like, okay, we missed the 3, it's okay. You know,
to me that's concerning as well. This is a group that's never been to the playoffs together. You're playing your worst basketball of the season going into the playoffs. Why are you just like, it's okay?
They already copped the first seed.
They don't have much to play.
Okay.
Okay.
What you mean?
They can afford to coast.
Why can you afford to coast if you're about to go into the playoffs to win a championship and you're playing your worst ball of the entire season?
After playing their best ball to get
that was 3 months ago though.
Doesn't matter. They got it.
Why doesn't it matter? At this point, it's not about seeding. It's about winning the championship. That's what this is all about.
It hasn't started yet.
It's about to. That's my whole point. Don't you want to go into the playoffs playing good ball, having good habits?
That's how you would like it. But
my question to you would be, what team has been playing good ball?
I literally said it earlier that all the top teams haven't been playing good ball. And that's why I was saying I wouldn't be surprised if the Clippers lost as well, because they haven't been playing good ball either.
That's why
and you say yourself you wouldn't be surprised if the Mavericks won, but you guys don't have any concerns about LA. And I'm just wondering, like, why not?
Well, no, let me say, I that's the reason I'm not concerned, because nobody's playing good ball. And even if the Portland Trailblazers are playing good ball, I don't think they have enough to beat the Lakers. So that's why I wouldn't be concerned, really. Now, if you go into the playoffs playing like this, then that causes for some concern. But I feel like if anybody has earned the right to coast, it is LeBron, because we know how he gets in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's earned the right to.
And his whole thing is that y'all give him excuses because he be playing alone. So if everybody else is still playing bad and LeBron's playing LeBron ball, y'all still not worried?
No, I think that could beat the Trailblazers.
The Trailblazers is not the only team that's going to be played.
As you get further, the concern goes up. But I'm just talking about, it's like I go by
right now. Y'all think that the Lakers are just going to turn on the switch and they're going to be back to being a great offensive team once the playoffs start.
I really do. Yeah.
And y'all, come on, man. Come on, dog.
So you are concerned?
Of course I am. This isn't normal. Like, this just doesn't happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there's things that are contributing to this. Of course, there's been turnaround with the roster with people dropping out and stuff like that. But I don't think you should just be like, okay, because they weren't a strong shooting team to begin with. Mm-hmm. They've never been like one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the league. And now, after 3 months, they're one of the worst. They're having really bad offense, having inconsistent game from their top players. What gives you guys the confidence that they are going to be good when this team itself has never even been to the playoffs?
The fact that it's only been 5 or 6 games. Like, if they have one bad game, it's going to look like they the worst team in the league, because it's only been that many games. You get what I'm saying? Like, they probably had a stretch like this in the regular season, but we didn't notice because it was much more of a sample size. You know what I'm saying?
I get that, but every team is playing the same amount of games, and that they're still at the bottom, and there's the Nets in this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm just okay.
So if you have a one good game, where's the good games to balance out the one bad game that's got you at the bottom?
It might not have happened yet. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you about the rest players, so it's never going to happen. So where are these good behaviors going to come from?
In the playoffs.
You're just going to find good behaviors in the playoffs? That's not how it works.
I'm not erasing like you are. Like, I think you're erasing the last 3 months. I'm not doing that.
I'm not erasing that. You're not showing me no evidence that it's carried through.
I'm just not
like the Raptors have shown me evidence that they still have they still know their game plan.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
you, bro.
Oh, credit, Kenny.
Go ahead.
Spot, bro. Like, I don't get it. I understand what you're saying, but yes, like, I don't see that I don't think our opinions that we think that they're going to turn it on when the playoffs start. I don't think that should be frowned upon. Like, we believe that. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna speak for Cam, but I believe that when it starts, we're gonna turn it on. We're gonna get back to basketball like it was 3 months ago.
Another thing, not to cut Demir off, they don't have to be 100% on to beat the Trailblazers anyway.
I don't keep mentioning the Trailblazers. That's the only team they're gonna play. Y'all think the championship?
I'm just taking it one step at a time.
Exactly.
Even if they play the OKC Thunder or the Denver Nuggets or something, they don't have to be 100% to beat them.
They don't.
They don't have to.
You think that the Lakers are one of the most dominant teams?
No. What I'm saying is they don't have to be what they just were when they were so-called rolling and they were in their best form. They don't have to be that to beat the Thunder, to beat the Nuggets, they don't have to be that to beat these teams.
I disagree.
Because what team is rolling? What team is at their best point right now?
And that was my point. I feel like you're saying the other teams are gonna be at 100%, and the Lakers aren't. And I know you probably about to say that's not what I'm saying, but that's just what I'm pulling from it. And I account for other teams. I don't think any other team is just gonna come in and be 100, and the Lakers gonna be 50. I feel like they can play to the level of their comp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. But like I said, I started this off with a lot of the top teams aren't playing their best ball. I said that. But I also said that the Lakers are playing the worst. So that's why my concern is with the Lakers, because out of all the teams that aren't looking well, they're still looking the worst.
Yeah.
1-8. So who does 1-8 play after? Like number one plays 8, and then who would the Lakers play?
Whoever wins 4 or 5, I think. I don't know if it switches. They would play the lowest seed pretty much. But with basketball, it's confusing. I don't know if, like, say the 6th seed wins.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would switch to the 6th seed. I know as far as the bracket goes,
they still play the winner of that matchup.
Okay,
The winner of who? The winner of who?
4 or 5.
4 and 5. So they're going to end up playing the Rockets.
And you don't think if Anthony Davis and Bron are playing their best basketball, the Rockets don't have a chance?
Why are we being singled out, man? Statistically.
Well, it's not. What, you talking about the Lakers?
Yes.
Because they're the title favorites and they're playing the worst ball.
I don't know. Russ might not even be playing in the playoffs.
Wow, what happened?
He hurt his something. Yeah, I seen it today. They said his playoff future
Squad.
jeopardy.
Okay.
No, if that's true, then y'all might be able to roll into the Western Conference Finals.
It ain't like, and I'm not.
Then they might not even make it there. So y'all might play the Nuggets.
I think they would beat them without Westbrook.
No, the Thunder.
The Thunder? Gotcha. So y'all think the Thunder could be a walk in the park too?
Yeah.
As much as I hate to say it. Yeah.
Y'all got to start showing some respect to these other teams, bro.
No, I do, but I just think I feel like you should start showing LeBron some respect. I just feel like he has earned the fact. And I don't see how you don't see it, honestly. I really do feel like he's been coasting. I feel like that for a lot of teams. The Clippers, I feel like they've been coasting as well. Like, a lot of teams are like, we've locked into our spot. The Bucks lost to who? The Nets? Even though they didn't play.
Well, they didn't play their starters.
Yeah, even though they didn't play their
the
starters. But I think these
teams coasting to me, though. They're taking games off.
I meant to get into that. Like, it's kind of been getting boring watching the. That's why I like watching the Dame, like when Dame play and the Suns play, because they're playing for something. But honestly, it's been getting a little boring watching the top teams play.
Wow, that's where we are for a loss. For the first half of the games, I feel like everybody was playing their hardest. They were trying to play the same basketball they left the season playing. I feel like people were trying to win these games. Now, these back half of games, I will agree with you there. But the first couple games, I feel like people were trying to play. They were trying to win. They were trying to develop good habits. Every team. And
that's why I want to say again, when I say they coasting, I don't mean they out there like I'm gonna miss on purpose. Like, they trying to make shots and they still might play some defense. And I think it is statement games, like, because I agree with you. That first game, that Lakers Clippers, they were playing. I think they were trying to send a statement to the other team. Both teams were trying to say, like, we here. So that game, yeah, I think it's statement games. To me, LA has had a few statement games. Like, they had the Utah game to show, like, we're here. They had the Nuggets game, even though they almost lost to their bench players. But I think they were trying to prove a point with that one. I think they were trying to prove a point with that one. I think they kind of turn it on and off. I don't think they really care that they lost to T.J. Warren. I think they're like, okay, that's what's up. But, yeah, I just think they're coasting. I think a lot of the top teams are.
I don't think I don't think any team should be trying to coast. I don't think most teams are coasting. I think there's a couple that are coasting. I don't think anybody should be, because like y'all said, y'all think I'm trying to delete the prior season. I think y'all trying to delete the 3 months that they had off. Like it never happened. Like, this is pretty much like the whole off season they went through. Like that didn't happen. You can't coast. You can coast during the regular season because you played 62 games. Yet, like, you know, that just happened. And now we're at the end. We know what we want to do. We have those good behaviors built. But no, this is 3 months off. You come back.
They're at the back end of the season, basically. It's the same thing.
Bro, it's been 3 months since they played a game together, bro.
What does that mean?
See, if y'all going to act like that doesn't mean anything, then okay, y'all got it. But to me, that makes sense. You can't just, like, go back to those old habits. It's not even how basketball works, bro.
There is no – you just said yourself this is a new team. We secured our spot, so no.
Okay, so if you're admitting that's a new team, why are you relying on old stuff?
You said what?
If you're admitting that it's a new team, why are you relying on old stuff?
What are you talking about? This is the same season. What are you talking about? New team with the same season. You act like this was 3 years ago.
So if it's a new team, why would you rely on the habits that you built with the old team?
What are you talking about?
You just said yourself it was a new team, right?
Going off your words. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, then why'd you even bring that up?
I just said I'm going off your. I'm just repeating what you said. No matter what you say, I think the Lakers have bought some time to coast.
Why?
Because we have secured our number one spot.
That's not all it's about, though, bro. It's not about the seeding anymore. It's about trying to win a championship.
I'm pretty sure the Clippers would rather play the what's the names in the Mavs or whoever they're playing.
I mean, they can't go higher than 2.
I'm pretty sure the Bucks want to play who they're playing first versus somebody. That's what seeding is about. That is.
The Clippers weren't going to get the first seed.
That's not the point. I'm telling you.
So it's not about seeding now?
I'm saying the point. You said the Clippers didn't have a chance to make it. I'm saying that we have earned a right to be able to coast, celebrate a little, like take a load off.
Bro, no, because those 60 games that you played before didn't just happen. That was months ago. I haven't seen these guys for months. We haven't played with these guys for months. That does matter, bro. That's unrealistic.
You're saying it won't matter even if they was playing well because it's only 8 games.
Exactly. Like this.
What does that mean?
To prove if we went with an 8-0, then what? Who cares?
Then there will be no reason for concern.
So there isn't any reason for concern to us. That's your opinion.
That's why I asked, why aren't y'all concerned? What are you talking about? It's a conversation. I asked a simple question.
You're getting upset at my opinion.
I never got upset at your opinion, bro.
I mean, you're getting a little hostile.
Because you literally was trying to buck on me, bro. Because I asked you a question. Yes, you did when I asked you about the team. You tried to buck.
I just feel like
I'm not mad at your opinion. It just doesn't, like, you guys aren't giving good reason. You keep saying, because we were playing good 3 months ago.
There are good reasons to me.
Okay.
We're secured the first spot. That's my reason. You can't be upset at that.
I'm not upset at it. I'm just saying that doesn't really make sense and correlate to what I'm trying to ask you.
But that's what I'm saying, though. How are you going to tell me
I feel like you're getting mad because I'm talking about your team.
How does that not make sense?
Exactly. How does that not make sense?
Because you weren't playing to get higher than the first seed or to keep the first seed. You're playing together.
Seeding doesn't matter. That is like, who cares about seeding? Now all of a sudden,
with these 8 games with the first seed, no, that's not what it's about for them.
Now all of a sudden, teams don't want to play the worst team in the playoffs.
I'm not talking about the Trailblazers, bro. I'm talking about the championship favorites. I'm asking you, is it concerning that the championship favorites aren't playing their best basketball going into the playoffs? And you're talking about we're the first seed, so it's okay.
Exactly. That's my reasoning.
And I'm saying that's not a good reason to be okay with how they played.
To you, which we already.
So because y'all the first seed, y'all gonna win the championship.
I never said that.
I'm asking you.
You asked me, was I worried? I said.
I asked you a separate question. That was a yes or no question. Because they're the first seed, does that guarantee you a championship?
No.
So that's why I'm asking you about the play of how they're playing right now.
The Trailblazers are, like Cam just said, the Trailblazers are obviously trying to play their best basketball of their life. So since they're the 8th seed, are they going to win the championship?
No.
Okay, then. So, like, what does that have to do with anything? Nobody knows.
The way they played have got them into the playoffs.
I just seriously don't see how it doesn't make sense to you. And I'm not even trying to, like, be funny or not. I don't see how it doesn't make sense that it seems as if they're coasting. They secured the 1 seed. All they needed to do was win 2 games out here in Orlando. And they did that, and now they're taking their foot off the pedal a little bit.
Why would you do that when you just added 2 new integral parts to your team that you didn't play with before? And one of them was one of the best shooters on your team. And then the other best shooter on your team isn't shooting the ball well either, when you're already not a strong shooting team to begin with. These are concerns that actually should be had.
You said, why would you take your foot off the pedal?
Yes, when you just took 2 pieces away and added 2 brand new ones.
Because those pieces aren't big enough to have
your second best shooter and your best on-ball defender and your backup point guard?
Wait, who are you talking about right now?
Avery Bradley and Rajon Rondo.
Well, Rondo got injured, so it's really nothing they could do about that one. Avery Bradley, he just sat out, but I don't get, like, they aren't big. Those aren't big enough pieces to be up in a panic about.
So your second best shooter isn't important to a team that's not a good shooting team?
No, I get what you're saying. He is important. I'm just saying I don't think Avery Bradley missing is enough for them to say, all right, we missing Avery Bradley, so when we get here, we got to go 8-0, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think
that's exactly, if you're a leader to your team and you're trying to win a championship, we just lost 2 main pieces to our team. So let's get these new guys and the winning behaviors that we built during the regular season so we can continue to keep winning.
2 main pieces. Rondo was a main piece?
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Rondo was a main piece?
He was a rotation player, bro. When the playoffs come, you shorten your rotation to about 8 players. And they were in Yes, that was the starting point guard and the backup point guard.
Well, if that's the case, then you should think the Trailblazers are going to win if they're losing their main guys.
They lost two of their main rotation players. They didn't lose their main guys. LeBron and AD are their main guys.
So I'm saying they're losing their best on-ball defender, and you said one of their best defenders, right? Their best defender, on-ball defender.
Everybody else.
They lost their backup point guard in the Portland Trailblazers. And Carmelo's playing good. Gary Trent Jr. He's playing well, right? So shouldn't you take them since they're getting their players
because they cannot guard Dame. Don't try to cut me off. I'm trying to answer your question.
Hold up.
Trying to cut me off.
I'm not finished.
Okay, go ahead.
I want people to understand what I'm saying. So you're saying they lost two important players. The Lakers. They lost Bradley and Rondo. They're two important players. They'll probably play the Trailblazers once the playoffs start. They got Collins back. Trent's playing well. So shouldn't they win?
So you asked me the same question again. That's what you want
coming back. They got players coming back. And they're
going to ask it a third time or you going to let me answer now?
I'm going to let you answer now.
Okay, no. Just because they lost the best on-ball defender doesn't mean that the Trailblazers are going to beat them now.
So you still got the Lakers?
Beating the Trailblazers? Yes.
So who do you have beating the Lakers?
The Clippers can beat them. The Rockets can beat them. I think the Nuggets can beat them if they're not playing their best ball. And then Giannis can beat them.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Rod. I don't know if you and Kenny are done with your excuse.
No, I want to know who's playing their best ball that's going to beat the Lakers. Because the Clippers, they're not playing their best ball either, are they?
Like I said, for the third time now, all of the top teams are not playing their best ball, but the Lakers are playing the worst ball. Did you hear that part?
Yeah, so will it matter?
That's what I'm asking. Like, yes, I think it will matter if they're not playing their best ball. You think they will win a championship not playing their best ball?
Yes. I'm saying
yes. Okay, you're all right, bye. Okay, stop talking then.
You should take foolish. To beat them. You should.
I don't have them winning, bro. I already said I think the Bucks going to win, bro. You asked me 14. I'll tell you 14 that I think could beat them, bro. So what more do you want
from me? I don't want to hear could. I want you to say it.
No, nigga, I'm gonna say what I want to say.
Exactly. So you're just talking. You don't believe
because the Lakers can still win, bro. Like I told you 5 minutes ago, bro. You can choose somebody and still have a reason for somebody else being able to beat them, bro. But it's not black and white, bro.
They're not playing good ball, so you should say a team is going to beat them.
No, but I am concerned about it because I watch basketball on an actual level and not just the surface level. So because the team's not playing good, I'm going to take that into consideration when they're talking about winning a championship. And if you don't, that's foolish.
But you're using an 8-game sample size.
Yeah, wait.
What else am I supposed to use?
That's what I wanted to ask. So what would change if they would have went 8-0?
I wouldn't ask this question. I would be very confident in them winning the championship.
Then got swept in the first round.
Then that's crazy. That's unprecedented. That's unprecedented.
I
don't know what y'all are looking for me to say to slip up. First of all, I didn't say they weren't going to win the championship.
I'm trying to have a conversation with you. I'm not trying to get you in no trick questions I'm trying to have a conversation with you. All I'm saying is, if we'd have won 8 games, that doesn't matter after we already secured what we've been playing the whole season for, no matter if we took 3 months off or not, and then got swept, then it wouldn't have mattered. And if we lose now and then still go win the championship, then those 8 games don't matter, which I'm saying to you right now. I'm not trying to get you into
y'all are minimizing the context of the question. I'm not saying because they played bad in these 8 games, they suck now. I'm just saying, are you guys concerned on their level of play right now because they're not playing their best ball? That's all I'm asking. And y'all are turning it into, I asked that, y'all turning it into, so the Trailblazers are going to beat them?
No.
That's literally been said 3 times now, bro. That's literally been said. Y'all can't, the Trailblazers have been brought up 3 times since I asked that question, bro.
Don't put Kenny's question on me.
Yeah. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is no. I'm not concerned. You asked the question and I'm answering.
Okay, that's fine. But then people started coming at me I do respect you. I'm just asking for more reason behind it, bro. I just want to know the context. Okay.
I got a question for you. Do you not think LeBron has earned enough respect for him to coast and we not be concerned if
this was the regular season? Yes, but this is something we've never seen before, bro. We've never seen people take 3 months off and then jump into the playoffs after 8 games. I've never seen that before in my life. None of us have. So that's why I'm concerned.
Yeah,
okay, y'all are acting like y'all say y'all keep saying that I'm deleting the rest of the season, but y'all deleting the time off. It doesn't matter, bro.
Okay, I got a question. So you said, okay, as a whole, statistically, yes, the Lakers have been playing bad. But to Cam's point, has LeBron been playing bad statistically, or in your opinion?
And to his level of play, it hasn't been good.
Yeah. Now,
Is
like
that
I
fair
said,
to say?
like I said, I'm not trying to get you no trick. I'm just asking you questions like you asking me.
I'm asking, do you think he's been playing the same level of ball he was playing before?
Yeah, I mean this season. I'm not talking the time people say he had the best playoff play ever. I'm talking this season. He's like he had what 29 the other night, 12 assists. Like I mean,
Bro, before those last 2 games, he was averaging like 18 and 6.
He averaging 22, 8, and 7. That's pretty regular.
the whole season.
Those are not LeBron numbers, bro.
It is a
If we're talking about LeBron James, if you ask me, is he playing good right now? You say he's averaging 22 and 7. You're gonna say yes.
22, 8, and 7.
22, 8, and 7. Do that sound like LeBron James numbers to you guys? When he's playing good.
Well, no, because when he playing good, which is what my whole point is, like I think he's earned enough respect to say, I got y'all in the playoffs. I'm coasting right now. And I understand they've been off for 3 months, but I feel like if it's anybody that should have the trust to say I'm coasting, it should be LeBron.
The guy who lost 6 championships.
See, and now you're getting deeper into like you're going further into it than
What you mean? You said like I should rely on LeBron, and I'm just giving you some context about LeBron.
When has LeBron ever had a bad playoffs?
When has LeBron ever played in the West?
Never.
When has LeBron ever played after a restart of the season?
Never.
Okay.
But just like he said, every time y'all say I can't do something, I'm gonna do it. Y'all said I couldn't get the 1 seed in the West. What did I do? I went into
But he
tell me one person that said that LeBron's not going to get the 1 seed in the West.
I literally don't try to
with Anthony Davis,
bro. Oh my!
With Anthony Davis, who said that?
Right. First of all, you and I understand you were wrong, but you were literally the one that said their team was full of clowns.
Correct.
So you obviously didn't think they were good. I know you thought they were going to make playoffs. I'm not saying you didn't. You said that. But if you say a team is full of clowns, it's no way you can say that and then say, but I still think they're going to
LeBron James has always played with a team full of clowns.
So if LeBron can win with clowns, then he's that dude.
Correct. Top 2 of all time.
I just don't understand how, like, honestly, I'm even more intrigued at the fact that you can't see that they're coasting.
Like I say, even if they are coasting, why are you doing that?
Because
They don't have much to play for.
Why would I gas my why would I go full throttle for these 8 games?
See, y'all doing it black and white again. It's either coasting or full throttle.
They're coasting.
Can't you just try to play good ball so you get those behaviors, especially with 2 new people on the team? And they're going to be playing playoff minutes.
That's what we disagree.
Get a lot of burn.
You just said, why would you not?
I think Deion Waiters is literally like y'all 6 man almost.
He hasn't been getting a lot of burn these 8 games.
I've seen him play a lot, and I've seen him score a lot. And then the other guys not. Okay. And then J.R. Smith. So y'all drop one person, added another person who I don't think is better than the other person that y'all lost. And then the other person not even playing. So y'all down a rotational player.
Wait, well, so what's wrong with being full throttle or coasting in this scenario? What's wrong with securing the AC coasting and then when playoffs come, we go full throttle? What's wrong with that?
I didn't say anything was wrong with that. I don't understand why they would do that in a situation like this.
I mean, LeBron's up in age. Even though I know he just had 3 months off, but coming back into it now, like getting a little break, I don't see anything wrong with that.
What is the definition of coasting? Like, how can you tell?
That's where I think we disagree at, because you just said why not try to play good ball? I don't think they're out there like, come on guys, let's play bad basketball. Like,
okay, so they're out there trying to play good basketball and they're not.
I think they're missing shots, but I don't necessarily think they wasn't like they're out there like playing horrible basketball.
I think it's
they literally have the worst offense right now.
I think it's the effort.
Mm-hmm.
Like you miss a shot, it's cool. You blow a layup, it's cool. On the defensive side, somebody blow past you, it's all right.
I think they're literally out there just like, let's try to make our shots, fellas. And
Demir got it. It's effort. You'll see it. We'll see a difference with the effort.
And I can understand you being concerned, I guess, but I'm just not, because
I think y'all see them with different.
That's perfect, Cam, because I agree exactly what Cam just said. I'm not mad at you for having what's the name. I don't have concerns, but I'm not upset at you or questioning you why you do have concerns, because I can get where those concerns come from. But as a Lakers fan or just as a fan of basketball who see first teams who just like start to chill like during the end of the season, I'm cool with that. Like, I wouldn't expect the Warriors to still be trying to go crazy when they there's no point. Like, what somebody get hurt trying to beat whoever our next team is on the schedule? Like, then what? That first seed was all for nothing. AD get hurt trying to dunk on somebody for no reason when it doesn't matter.
But y'all say that, but then when they were playing against the Jazz, he was playing his heart out. He was playing against the Clippers. He was playing his heart out.
I don't think he was.
Okay.
You literally said yourself he had 40 on tough jump shots. He was taking jump shots and making.
That's his game.
But I'm saying,
and then he was playing. He had a great defensive game. He was all over the place, hustling, diving, jumping on balls in the passing lane. He played a great game, and he tried to play a great game.
I don't think he was exerting a lot of effort.
Okay, bro.
Why is that bad for me to think? It's like you're trying to laugh.
I didn't say it was bad, bro. Y'all laugh at me all the time. Like when I said this alone, I had Kenny laughing, had Demir laughing, had you laughing. And another thing I said the whole time, but when I laugh now, all of a sudden it's bad.
What are you saying? You said what alone?
What?
You said when I said this alone.
What you talking about?
He's basically
you literally just said when I said this alone, y'all was laughing at me.
I'm talking about this whole time, like this one video alone. When I was like this whole rant I was going on. Y'all, I had all three of y'all laugh at me during that time period.
For saying what?
Everything I was saying. I've seen Kenny smirk. I've seen Demir smirk. Demir, you were just smirking, and then Kenny, you smirk. So when I do it, now it's all of a sudden it's bad.
No, it's not bad. I feel like I'm not saying anything that deserves to be this like.
And I felt like that as well. But hey, you know what I'm saying?
Some of the stuff you say is kind of.
Okay, so let's go over what I said. It's concerning that the Lakers are playing bad basketball right now when they're trying to win a championship. I don't think LeBron's playing the best basketball that he usually plays. Any of this stuff?
Like, make sure you mention 8 games that don't matter.
They played bad in the 8. I said they played bad during these 8 games. That all this stuff deserves to be laughed at.
You're concerned.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm mad at that, but you asked us, were we concerned?
No, answer my question though. What part of that deserved to be laughed off?
No, none of it. Did you ask us, were we concerned?
Yeah, that was my first question.
All right, I'm asking you to laugh. So I'm asking you, did you answer?
And I answered it.
Oh, but you said, I'm just saying, like
you don't remember what the conversation started?
Okay, you asked us, were we concerned? All I'm saying is, no, I'm not, because I feel like LeBron has garnered enough respect over his career for us to say he will turn it on in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, no, that's not what I laughed at though. I laughed at when you said that Anthony Davis wasn't trying when he dropped 40.
No, I literally said they out there trying to make shots, but I don't think Anthony Davis was like, I'm about to.
So he was coasting that game during the Jazz. Are you saying that he was coasting?
I believe they've been coasting this whole time. What do you mean? Well, not the first few games.
Y'all all agree with that. When he dropped 40 on the Jazz, they were coasting that game.
I believe he tried against the Clippers. Or the team as a whole.
And that's what I was about to say. Well, I already said that. I think that first game they were trying. And then I think the rest of them, they were coasting. And I would even say they might have been trying a little more because they hadn't clinched the 1 seed yet. But it was still coast to me. And that's all I'm saying. I'm sorry that I think that.
I didn't for the second time. I didn't even say that. I'm literally just sitting here. Y'all keep saying I'm sorry.
Well, you just said I laughed at that. You said I laughed when you said Anthony Davis wasn't trying. So I'm saying I'm sorry that made.
What are you sorry, bro?
They ain't
gonna need to apologize. Just like you laugh at me. I ain't saying sorry to y'all.
Dang.
Oh, Big Rock.
I said you don't have to apologize because I don't apologize.
All right, man.
How was that hostile? No, tell me how that's hostile.
You said I ain't saying sorry to y'all.
I literally said why you leave out the first part when I said you don't have to apologize because I'm not gonna apologize.
You said
you didn't do anything wrong.
No, if you said it like that, then that wouldn't be hostile. But you didn't say it like that.
I said it how I always talk, bro.
No,
it's okay. I see what you're laughing at me. All three of y'all laughing me off now. But when I do it, it's bad though. The bias, bro. The biasness, bro.
Well, to answer your question, no, I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned.
Whatever. Okay.
Are you concerned about any other team?
I'm concerned about the Clippers. I'm concerned about the Lakers, and I'm concerned about the Bucks. The Clippers, I think they might not even make it to the Western Conference Finals right now. They haven't shown me anything to show me that they would get that far. It wasn't just about the Lakers, just in case you guys didn't notice. I caught y'all catching feelings about that.
I asked you why you singing them out. You said statistically they were the worst.
I said because they're the championship favorites and they're playing the worst right now. So I think that's a reason to talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, even people that watch the videos wanted us to talk about that.
I'm not concerned about those teams either.
What'd you say?
What you say, Jameer?
I was just replying to what he says.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about those teams. Yeah, I think all these teams are coasting. The Bucks, they could be beating teams by 40, but they decide to coast. So I'm not. Really,
I mean, you're not even a big believer in the Bucks right now.
I'm not, but they could be beating these teams by 40. But like I said, I'm not concerned.
When you out there headbutting people, you out there hooping. You're not coasting. You know what I'm saying?
But you think Giannis was putting all his effort into that Wizards game last night?
I don't know about that Wizards game. I didn't watch it, but the other games, yes. When he had 8 dunks against the Heat, he was out there trying.
And that's where
I guess they were out there trying.
I think we're disagreeing. When I say coasting, I don't mean, and I know I've said this like 10 times, but I don't mean they out there like, guys, let's go out here, let's lose this game, like let's just play bad. Like I think they still trying. Like they're trying to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? But like Demir said, I think the effort level is just the urgency level. Like I think it's just like we're good. Like if we miss a shot, okay. Even like with the Lakers, they won a game. Kyle Kuzma took the last shot. How many times do you think they would drop a play for Kyle Kuzma in the playoffs?
The announcer literally said during that play, like LeBron, sometimes he comes off the East to be a decoy, and on that play, that's literally what they did.
I understand that, but in the playoffs, how many times do you think they would draw up a play for Kyle Kuzma?
Shoot, the results of that one, I think they'll do it a decent amount of time. If Frank Vogel is the one on the clipboard, if LeBron on the clipboard, then 0.
And that's your opinion.
Well, I don't know then, because LeBron likes to give the other guys the shot. He likes to use his ability to draw defenders in to get other people clutch shots. So they might do that.
And I'm not mad at that, but I don't think they'll be really looking towards Kyle Kuzma if they was in the playoffs.
No, like in a playoff series, Game 7 going to Kyle Kuzma. No.
Yeah, to me that show right there, like we don't really, we're trying, but we also gonna try some new things. We coasting, like, you know what I'm saying?
But
like,
that play wasn't even for Kyle Kuzma. He just so happened to get open, and that was the correct read.
Nah, that was for him.
Yeah, I think that was, and you could be right, but to me that looked like it was drawn up for him.
Because who drawed all the attention though?
LeBron.
Exactly. So it might have been for LeBron. He just had 2 on him, so I'm gonna pass it to the open man.
Well, no, I think in the huddle they're saying, I literally think they were saying, LeBron, obviously they're gonna go to you. Like we know they're gonna go to you, so Kuzma, you come. You can even tell Kuzma didn't even set the pick all the way. He literally knew, like, I need to be urgent with this. I need to snap and get to this ball.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that was drawn up for Kuzma. If you don't, then I'm sorry, but yeah, I think that was drawn up for Kuzma, and I don't think they would do that in the playoffs. Which that shows me that they're.
You don't think they would they would run that play again?
Not in the playoffs.
Yeah, no.
Why not?
I no.
I just don't think they would put that trust into Kuzma.
Are you going off of just that's what you think, or just Frank Vogel
That's
as a
what
whole?
I think.
Yeah, why would they give it to him in the playoffs like that when y'all
it worked.
Y'all don't even say he's that good of a player. So now.
Well, first of all, I'm not Frank Vogel. Second of all, Kuzma's been one of their best shooters right now.
And then I don't think they go to that in the playoffs because they would get their butts chewed out if he misses. If he missed the shot, it's like why is Kuzma taking the shot?
Bro, they're not gonna run a play in the playoffs. They need a bucket. They're not gonna run a play. Let's get Kuzma the ball, guys.
If they need a 3,
I think they'll run that play one more time in the playoffs.
if they need a 3, why wouldn't they run it for Kuzma if he's one of the best shooters on the floor right now?
I just don't see the coach saying, "Let me get it to Kuzma for a bucket." I just don't
for
see
a 3.
A bucket, just general.
So statistically, you don't think the coach said, "We need a 3. I'm going to give it to the best 3-point shooter on the floor right now."
Kyle Kuzma, no.
You the one that said you average 25. You think?
Yeah, but I don't think the coach is gonna call a play for him like that.
If he averages 25 a night, why not?
Not when the Marvins are on the line.
If they need a 3 and he's the best shooter on the floor, then they would run a play for him.
It's just bad because my fault, Demir. Go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
I was just about to say, if it's the finals, Game 6, I ain't even gonna say Game 7. Game 6 of the finals, they run that play for Kuzma and he misses, they wouldn't hear the.
So now we're moving goalposts. The versus the playoffs. Now it's championship.
Huh?
So now we're moving goalposts because versus was just
the playoff. You can do first round, game 4. They would say Well, it probably wouldn't be as serious because it's first round. They're probably thinking y'all still gonna win. So, but I'm just saying in a pivotal moment, they wouldn't run that for Kuzma. Like if it was tied 3-3, they wouldn't run that for Kuzma because if he misses, they wouldn't hear the end of it.
Why not?
Because why would you let Kuzma?
LeBron has been doing that his whole career though,
and he don't hear the end of it. Like,
they don't say nothing about it anymore. People say that's the correct play. You should have done that now.
No, they do not.
What, bro? Back when he played with Bosh, they used to do that. They don't say that now. Like LeBron, why are you passing that? People herald him for that. They love him for that.
I do. People, the consensus, they do not say that's good. They don't say you should let somebody else take a shot. They say you should take the shot.
Let's go on the floor. Take my shot.
Yes, the consensus says that.
No.
I love him for making the right the decision.
As a basketball fan, I want you to make the best decision. If I'm down 3, I want my best 3-point shooter to get an open look.
And I agree, but I'm just telling you what the most people.
Basketball fan, I want the best player that I feel more comfortable with taking the last shot.
Yeah, I don't want you passing it to George Hill and then he don't make the goddamn shot.
So if you need 3,
I'm going
and George Hill open in the corner, you'd rather LeBron take a contested 3.
Oh no, obviously open. I'm not a retard. You said open, wide open.
So you're running that same play for Kuzma, but for Bron.
I'm just gonna say Bron.
It's not gonna work.
Why won't it?
Don't disrespect.
Because they're not gonna leave him open like they left Kuzma open. The focus is going to be on him. So that's why it was smart to run the play for Kuzma.
Yeah.
Best player to take the last shot.
Okay, bro.
I mean, it looks like you're smart and you're a genius when it works, but that's why Cam's saying like if it don't work, you're gonna hear it. It's just like it looked good that he made it, but I'm just saying
if he
like,
gets him an open look, he did his job. If you run that same play for Bron, bro, there's a small chance that he would get open off of that.
Okay, and I'm agreeing with you, but Rod, tell me the honest truth. If that happens in the playoffs and Kuzma misses, we're all in agreement that they would go ham on everybody like Vogel, LeBron, Anthony Davis. They would go ham. You know that, right?
If he's wide open, if Kuzma is wide, they get that same exact look off of that play, and they're running in the playoffs. Do I think that he would get slandered?
Yes.
I think by people that really that are casual fans, I think yes. But I think people that actually pay attention to basketball, then I think that they would be like, that's a great play. It's worked for them before.
It was, but that's where we disagree. Because I don't.
I follow people that like, you know, so I actually follow the analysts and stuff like that like the team analysts that do the fan pages or whatever and stuff like that. It's just like that. They love that. It's the people that don't really, you know what I'm saying, that don't really watch the game like that get mad at stuff like that. Why would you get mad at an open 3-point shooter taking an open shot? That doesn't make any sense to me to be mad about that.
It don't make sense to me either. It don't make sense to me either, but it happens.
What'd you say?
I'm a casual.
No, because I think you know that. I don't think you think it would be dumb for a wide open 3-point shooter to take a wide open 3-point shot. I'm sure you prefer the best player to take the best shot because, of course, in situations like that, you want the best player to have the ball in hand. But if they ran that play and he got open, you would want Kuzma to take that shot, right?
What you just said, I would want LeBron to do what LeBron does. Like, so if it's him taking a shot, basically, I wouldn't be mad at a contested shot. I'm trusting you as my best player to do what you feel is the right move. But no, I wouldn't call it dumb or he's soft or he's this and that if he passed to Kuzma.
Yeah, exactly. That's not. I'm not saying you're a casual if you want your best player to take the last shot. That's totally fine. I'm down for that too. If you can't get a good play off, but my thing is people that are going to scold them for running a play like that. I think that's just casual. Like, why would you be mad for getting a wide open 3-point shooter open shot? I'm sure none of us think that's dumb.
I don't know because I think what's the name in them believe in best like Skip Bayless. I think he says like
bro, he's not. Bro, he's literally for sure.
I know y'all hate him. I know people hate him, and I don't like him myself, but he knows basketball.
I'm not saying he doesn't, but what he does is for show. All those reactions, that's just for the cameras, bro. Damian Lillard just said it the other day.
I mean, of course, Damian Lillard gonna hate on him because Skip Bayless isn't gonna always kiss these guys' butt, so that's why people don't like him because he's not a suck up.
No, he literally said that when he was in the loan, he was kissing his butt, but on Twitter and stuff like that.
Skip Bayless what?
Skip Bayless said that's not how it went. So it's just Dame word versus Skip word.
Bro,
a lot of people.
Come on, we all know that Skip Bayless is a capper. He's paid to do this, guys. We know that, man.
I'm saying Skip Bayless said they talked like Damian Lillard texted him. I called him. we talked, and I guess he thought at the end of the talk I wasn't gonna keep talking about him, but this is my job, so I'm gonna keep talking.
Also, he apparently admitted that what Damien said was true.
What?
He said that we talked, that happened, but I'm still gonna talk about it.
No, he didn't say all. He said he never even asked him about LeBron. Skip Bayless said this. He said Damian Lillard never asked me about LeBron James. So it's just his word against Skip's. That's why I don't really get into all that, because we don't know. We'll never know.
Bro. So we don't know that Skip Bayless is not paid to act a fool like that.
I don't know.
He's paid to talk basketball.
So it's like the Flight thing, like the Flight reacts, bro. We all know that Flight isn't really a fool like that, but he go ham for the reactions.
You comparing Skip to Flight?
They're both in the same ballpark.
Well, I don't think Skip. Like,
they put on a persona for the cameras because that's what people want. That's what people like them for.
I think so, Rod.
Like, come on, man.
Well, I don't. You're saying he talked different?
He literally puts on a persona, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Skip Bayless. You think he really literally think everything LeBron does is wrong?
Well, no, I think. Well, yeah, I think he believes in what he says. I think he say what he means.
Oh.
It might be wrong. I don't agree with it, but I think he says what he means.
You don't think he embellishes for the cameras? You don't think that's why they pay him?
He might add a little sauce.
Because it's people that do that off camera for free.
What's the difference? That's what they don't. You know what I'm saying?
I think he does.
Of course. There are morons out there that don't know the game, of course, but he's not one of those guys.
He does know basketball like to a T, like he knows the game, but I think he definitely reaches on some of his takes to pull in more viewers or to be funny sometimes.
I mean, but why would he talk crazy to bring in more viewers? Like, he doesn't need more viewers. Like, he's good.
That's why he's famous, because of his takes. That's why everybody knows Skip Bayless, because he's the crazy dude that be going ham.
You have to keep the network up. You have to keep like.
No, but I think he believed what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah, like I agree with y'all that he go ham. Like I do agree with that part, but I do think he also. I don't think the camera go off and he be like, "Whew, LeBron is great, man. Like he's
right."
I think that's literally what he does.
I think so. He on ESPN, he says Michael Jordan is better than LeBron. So y'all think when he gets off ESPN, he say LeBron is better than Michael?
I'm not saying that per se, but when like LeBron misses a free throw and he be like, LeBron's such a diva, Michael Jordan would have made that. I don't think he really feels that literal way about LeBron James. Like he's a diva and all this stuff because he missed a free throw or stuff like that.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, because if I was in his position, I wouldn't want people to say, "Oh, he's just doing that for the camera." I mean, that's just something that's easy to say. That's the easy route.
I think he definitely adds some sauce to it. Like he might tweet something. Like yesterday, all the stuff with Dame happened. Then he said Dame is playing like he mad at somebody. Like I think he was trolling because
he's a troll, bro. That's what he's for.
But I think he believes what he says about basketball. Like when he say like whatever he said, I don't even really watch him because he be saying some crazy stuff. But I think he believes in what he say.
I think so too. I mean, because what
I have a perfect example whenever Kenny finishes up. We'll go ahead.
Like just cause like, and Demir tells me this, like, just because you don't agree, that doesn't make us an idiot. Like, just because y'all don't agree with Skip, that doesn't mean he's saying something crazy. Like, he actually believes what he says. So just because y'all don't agree doesn't mean he's talking reckless. That just means he doesn't think like y'all.
Last season, I forgot his first name, but y'all know him. He played for the Knicks. I think he's with Portland now. Herzonia.
Mario Herzonia.
He blocked LeBron's shot.
Mm-hmm.
He said LeBron couldn't score on him, and he's scared to see. Like he was just recently saying this because he's with Portland now, that he don't want Portland because he don't want to see Herzonia. Do y'all honestly believe he thinks that?
That's the trolling thing that I'm talking about. Like I think he adds sauce. I think he adds sauce onto it. And you're
that's
right.
Not even sauce, bro. That's a whole meal he cooked up just for the camera, bro.
That's not sauce. That's
not one part of that he believes, bro.
Y'all are right about that. I don't think he believed that one, but I think that just more goes into the sauce that he puts on to him. Not like
that's like he. You think he doesn't really like LeBron? You think that?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Why would you think he'd get off and say I love LeBron?
So y'all think he called LeBron and sent him kissing emojis when he get off?
Okay. So why are what me and Rod are saying we not supposed to believe it, but when he gets on camera and say I like LeBron, we're not supposed to believe that part?
Wait, say that again.
He's been on camera saying multiple times he likes LeBron. So
okay.
y'all saying we're not supposed to believe him when he say blasphemous things, but are we not supposed to believe that either? That he's saying multiple times he likes LeBron? Is that
No, I think whatever the man says is what he thinks. If he say he like LeBron, then I think that's what he's saying. Like,
And when he said that LeBron's scared of Hazonia,
that's sauce.
so he's a known capper. So you're on our side.
What are we even arguing here?
That he embellishes for the camera. That his takes are not something that you should take to heart and follow closely as a basketball fan. It's something for entertainment, but not for real analysis. Like if you're looking for a real analysis on the game.
I'm agreeing he knows ball, Cam. I just do agree with Rod that some things he puts on the show sometimes, and I don't want to get off topic because this is a basketball podcast, but he literally thinks Dak Prescott is a top 5 quarterback, or he literally says that. I don't think he honestly believes that, but I think that's also some of his biasness comes into it because he's a Cowboys fan.
I mean, that's
blasphemy.
That's a good. I understand that, but he might think he's top 5 because everybody says something that the other person doesn't agree with, and that, you know what I'm saying, the other person thinks it's crazy. Like when you be saying you say certain stuff and I think it's crazy, I say certain stuff you think it's crazy. I'm saying, so I mean, obviously he probably does say some stuff to get somebody's attention. I mean, he talks on TV almost every day.
Well, we agree right there. That's all.
I'm not saying everything he speaks he 100% believes, but I'm saying I don't think he wakes up and is like, I want to make sure I get a couple extra viewers, and I'm gonna say something I don't believe. I don't think he does.
I don't like that, Kenny, because you were just saying the other day somebody picked the Portland Trailblazers to win. They're an oddball, so we can't just think that.
No, you can't.
So then why did you say somebody's trying to be an oddball for saying it?
I don't think he makes up I want extra viewers, but I think he say let me stir the pot today. I don't think that's too hard to believe.
And I agree with that.
He might, but to me, he's already. I don't know if I want to say at the top, but he's pretty much.
And I agree with you, but that you have to.
You got to keep it up. You can't just stop after you get to the top.
If Jake start making trash music now, we're going to stop listening, correct? Like it's the same thing with Bron. If he just stops being great right now, I mean, some people might still consider him the GOAT, but I'm pretty sure going to be some people like, what are you doing to the basketball point and not music? But you have to maintain your level of excellence. And he is at the top of the analysts, you know what I'm saying? But he wants to stay relevant.
I believe that he exaggerates. Like I do think he thinks like Michael Jordan is better than LeBron. I think he believes Dak Prescott is a top 5 quarterback, like he says. I believe that stuff. But of course he exaggerates sometimes. I mean, I think even we do that. I'm pretty sure we've exaggerated before.
We stay, and that's what I'm saying. We stay pretty level-headed. I'm pretty sure none of us here, and I'm willing to put every dollar I have that we don't think LeBron is Kara Hazonia because he blocked his shot last year.
No, okay. We understand with that one. He's just going to have.
Yeah,
we can get that.
That's Bron's whole point, though.
Me and Cam are saying we agree with that part. We're saying
big brother. Whoa,
on the same page. You're just talking in circles now. We all agree that Skip Bayless exaggerates. Whether y'all want to call it sauce or exaggeration, or me and Rod, he says some foolish things. We're all on the same page, though.
How did we get here?
Because the whole point was that you say you see analysts. I said I see analysts that think that's a good decision. You say you see analysts like Skip Bayless that says it's a bad decision. I'm saying that's not something that we should take to heart.
I don't think he don't believe. I don't think he says that was a bad decision, LeBron. And then when the cameras go off, he say, "Oh my man, that was a good decision. I just had to say that."
I think if he really likes basketball,
I think he just exaggerate what he believes. So he already believe it, and I think
we already came to the conclusion that he's full on capped before. Like he's full on capped, not no embellish, not no exaggerate. He's full on capped. So that already, like, you lost your credibility, bro. You're a capper now.
You think Skip Bayless got off camera and said that was the right play? I'm just not saying.
I'm not saying he's turning the camera like, boom. Okay, here's the truth. I think he just like.
That's literally kind of what you're saying.
I'm just saying I don't think he believes everything he says, bro. He gets paid these big bucks to embellish the truth or embellish stuff and make stuff up.
Something, then what is that?
What you mean?
Like when he got off camera, like you said, you don't think he get off camera and say, "Here's the truth."
Yeah, I don't think he just admits it right away, but I think he knows in his head that's a good basketball decision.
So you don't think he believes that the last player should take the final shot?
That's different than what I'm saying. But I don't think if DeRon's double teamed and he passes out to a corner 3-point shooter that's wide open, I don't think that he really thinks that if he really like knows the game like y'all say he does, I don't think he thinks that's a bad basketball decision.
Well, I don't think he necessarily said it was a bad play. I think he's just saying I want my last.
Your whole point was that people are going to say that was bad to do that.
Yeah, it was bad to do that, not a bad basketball play.
So,
That's two different things. Let's not try to act like that's not two different things.
What's the difference?
It was bad because I want my best player taking the final shot. I'm not saying it was a bad basketball play. I had a whole nother.
If it's a good basketball play, then it's not bad.
That's not true.
We're playing basketball, aren't we?
No, I'm saying if I say this was bad, it wasn't a bad basketball play, but it was bad. That don't make sense to you?
If we're talking about basketball, no.
How does that not make sense?
Why is it bad if it's a good basketball play?
Because I want my best player taking the final shot. That's why it's bad.
You want your best player making good decisions, and he made a good basketball decision.
No, I'm not. Being in the mouth of Skip Bayless, pause. I'm not saying that I want my player to make the best decisions. I'm saying I want you to take the final shot.
And then if you don't want your player making the best decisions, then that's not somebody you should look to for an analyst.
Okay, and I don't. I told you I don't. I barely watch him.
Okay, I don't know why we brought him up there.
I'm just saying that he believes what he says, and he's an analyst.
That's not the people that you look to. He's a show.
Even Shaq says that. Shaq says at the end of the game, I want the best player taking the final shot. Shaq not a good analyst?
If I'm looking for an actual basketball analyst, no. If I'm looking to laugh at the TNT show, then yes.
Shaq.
I'm not.
So pretty much these guys are trolls to y'all. Like they don't know what they're talking about.
Bro, that's what they get paid for, bro. Shaq.
Oh, so they pretty much get paid to be comedians, like to get attention from people.
To be entertainers, yes.
Bro, you're doing exactly what Skip is doing. We never said that. We think they get paid to sometimes say blasphemous things to pull in more views. That is well, I'm not gonna say it's a fact, but I'm willing to bet on that.
Now, somebody I'm looking for actual analysis from is
I'm gonna keep bringing this up. So if that's the case, you think LeBron is scared of Hezonja? If you don't think that, you think everything Skip says he believes in, it's the truth. If that's the case, LeBron is scared of Hezonja because he got blocked last year. Case closed. So everything he says is a fact.
I think he just exaggerates what he believes.
He's a capper. We've already admitted that he's capped before.
I don't know. Pretty much what y'all are, not you, Demir, what you're saying, Rod, is that anybody who says that they want their best player taking the final shot isn't a good analyst.
Not correct. I said if you think it's a bad decision to pass to an open three-point shooter when he's clearly open and you're the best player and you give somebody an open shot, you think that's a bad decision, then I'm not going to look for you for an analyst.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Analysis.
None of these analysts are saying he made a bad decision.
That's what the whole point that I said was. You were saying that people are going to say that was bad. He shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that was bad. Not the decision he made was bad.
Now you're nitpicking, bro. Like, what are you even saying?
You're changing my whole sentence up, bro.
What is the difference between that was bad and that decision was bad?
The part where you said the decision.
Even if you take the decision out, the same thing, he's making the decision to do it.
No, the decision to pass the ball to an open player is not bad. It's only bad because I want my best player taking the final shot and you didn't follow that direction.
If you don't think the double team shot is bad, but you think the passing it to open shot is bad, then I'm not looking for you for an analysis.
People that literally say I would rather Kobe take a triple team shot than pass it to what's the name.
That's a bad shot, bro.
And I agree. I'm not gonna say somebody's a bad analyst because they said that.
I am.
Okay, and that's why.
If you prefer a double or triple team shot over a wide open shot, if you think that one of those is bad and one of those is good, huh?
Let's put context in it, though.
Of course, I'm talking about if they have time to run a play. If you're down 3, you have time to run a play. Wouldn't you want to get the best option possible?
Yeah, but I get you. I'm just saying, like, a contested double team 3 by Kobe, I feel like is a higher chance than Shaq in the corner.
No, Jordan Farmar in the corner. Jordan Farmar in the corner.
Jordan Farmar is a known spot-up corner shooter.
Exactly. He named the worst shooter ever, Jordan Farmar.
I just named one of his teammates. That's the context I was.
Yeah, if it's Shaq in the corner, then by all means, Bron, let that thing fly.
Of course, if it's Perkins in the corner.
Even if it's I'm saying a double. Even if you say Jordan Farmar, it's people that will say I would rather Kobe take the shot over 2 people than give it to Jordan Farmar.
Okay, that's their mindset. That's that mindset. That's fine.
And I wouldn't say somebody is a bad analyst because they said that.
People are going to say stuff is bad if someone doesn't agree with them.
What you said that it was bad. He shouldn't have done that. If you think that was bad to pass to an overshoot, it's one thing to not be in favor of it or to not like it or to not be a fan of it, but to think that it's a bad thing to do, then that's when I'm not looking at you for an analysis. You can't agree with that?
Skip Bayless also said Ray Allen and Kyrie saved LeBron's career. I'm pretty sure y'all don't agree with that either, but just throwing it out there.
I think he believes that.
So what we got from this pod today is that Cam is a diehard Lakers LeBron stan. He going to war for them.
That's what they always.
Kenny and Bud. That's what Kenny and Bud. Cam and Bud think that Skip Bayless is a honest man and he's not embellishing for the cameras. He gets paid the big bucks just because people think he's a smart analyst, and that I'm always right and I'm always misunderstood.
Rod just came up here and we just dropped facts for y'all, man.
I want it to be I feel like I should be owed something. If the Lakers come out, they have a bad first round. If they don't play good ball, I should be respected.
And if you gotta pie yourself.
All right, what are the parameters before I agree?
If they play good ball.
All right, so if they're above 50% shooting.
No.
And they have low turnovers.
No, this is how we're gonna look at it since you used it. What's the name? You said they're at the bottom of the league as far as offense goes, right?
Correct.
So when the playoffs start, if they're in the top half of the teams that's in the playoffs,
I'll do that.
Then
I'll do that.
That's what's the name.
For the first 3 rounds. It has to be at least 8 games. Minimum 8 games. Minimum 8 games.
8 games, yeah, in their regular game.
Minimum 7.
Okay. So if they go 7 games,
I don't want to apologize. I want all 3 of y'all to pie yourself at the same time.
You said
no, Kenny. No, Kenny, you was laughing at me, Kenny. Pie yourself, baby.
Hey, that was $6.99.
Bro, you're if you say something, you believe it. That's what you told me. So you believe this, so there's no worry, right? If you say something, you pick them. You pick it. You pick that the Lakers are going to turn it on in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're going to cruise through everybody except the
Lakers. Okay, then bet it. Why not bet it then? You say you believe it, Kenny.
Come on, man.
Exactly. He's a capper. Thank you, guys. You guys see now, Kenny is a capper. Demir, do you bet? What's going on, fellas?
Do you think? I bet.
You bet. Okay, you're Kenny Demir. What's going on, guys?
Do you think that? I don't want to agree with Kenny, but I'm almost saying you should pick the Blazers because
that's why I say this is what I'm saying. Somebody asks y'all a question. You want chicken or you want fish? You be like, ooh, that chicken look good, but I want some fish. No, I asked you to pick one. So pretty much all y'all do is y'all just stay safe. Y'all just pretty much say any team could win. And we already know any team could win, but I just like people to say, I'm going with this team, period. I know the Thunder, they could beat the Rockets. The Clippers could beat the Lakers. But I just rather you just say an answer. And what's
okay? One.
Let me go ahead and burst your bubble right now. Why, if you so sold on the damn Lakers, you just got them, they just gonna win. Why did you bet me $50 that they weren't gonna make it to the championship?
Because when I bet that was like almost over a year ago. I didn't know that was a long. Go ahead and act like that was yesterday. Go ahead. When did I make that? When did we make that bet?
This season.
When did we make the bet?
That wasn't the beginning of the season. We had
that was before the season even started.
No. We canceled the one from a year ago because they went down, and we re-upped it this year.
Bro, when I made that bet, the season didn't start.
Y'all are starting to see now that Kenny is a capper, guys. You know what I'm talking about?
I can probably find them.
Are you concerned with the Blazers, Rod?
Yes. Just one, CJ has some lower back issues, so that's going to be big, as well as they're not a great defensive team. So that is my concern with them.
So Cam, you do see.
No, hold on, wait. I'm not done, Cam. One, to your first point about the chicken and the fish. What, bro? 2, you said pick one. I picked the Lakers. 3, you said because they're gonna have bad offense, I should pick the Blazers. No, because I think that the Lakers are good enough to beat the Blazers with bad offense.
You're concerned with the Lakers, right?
Correct, and their ability to win a championship. Not the ability to beat the Blazers. I never said that. So I don't know for the 4th time why it keeps being brought up. Now what you got to say?
Hostile, but
yes, I am because you're talking crazy.
I'm getting scared over here. I feel like we should have a friendly debate, and I just feel like if you're so concerned, you should just put the marbles out and just say the Lakers are going to lose to this team for sure.
The Lakers are not going to win a championship. I don't have them winning. I got the Bucks or I got the Clippers.
Do you think they could beat the Rockets playing how they playing?
Play how they playing? Oh, that. Yeah, they could still beat them, but the Rockets do got a chance.
See, that's why I'm not agreeing with Kenny, but I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
It's okay.
Because
Why can't you say that somebody has a chance? I don't understand. I just said that they can beat them. That's what you're testing. Could they beat the Rockets? I said, yes, they can.
wait, rephrase that.
You said, can they beat the Rockets playing how they're playing? I said, yes, they can beat them, but the Rockets have a chance. So I answered your question, and I gave you some context on how I feel about it.
The Rockets have a chance, period, right?
Yes.
Like,
so I don't understand. What's the – it is. Like, I answered your question.
Even with the Rockets playing – even with the Lakers playing great ball, you think the Rockets still have a chance?
Oh, if they're playing great ball, then no.
Oh, okay.
But no, what's wrong with that? You asked me a question, and I answered it. What's wrong with that?
I didn't say, like, oh, there
you literally just said that. That's why I might agree with Kenny when I answered that question.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't say, oh, there it is. You just said two totally different things.
Okay, bro. So what's wrong with that? Why you might give Kenny after that answer? What's wrong with that?
I just took my favorite to Kenny.
Why? What's wrong with that answer? Like, why do y'all say?
What's wrong with it?
It's not. You don't think it's right to do it.
I just said I'm moving a little towards Kenny.
And Kenny doesn't think it's right to do that.
And I didn't say I'm with Kenny. I said I'm moving a little towards
Okay, what's your reasoning, bro? Why are you trying to deflect, bro? Just answer it, bro. You know what I'm trying to say, so why you keep trying to run from it, bro?
I really don't know what you're trying to
Why are you leaning towards Kenny when I just answered that question?
When you said what?
When I answered your question, and I said I do think they can beat them playing that ball, but I think the Rockets.
Because you're saying you're concerned, but you still picking the like. I don't think you're concerned if you're gonna pick them the whole time.
My concern is that they might not win the championship for the 5th time. I'm not concerned that they might lose to the Blazers or they might lose to the Rockets. It could be any team they can lose to because they might not win the championship if they play the way they play. That is my concern.
What you just said, bro.
Okay, and after you said that, I'm still moving a little towards Kenny.
Okay, my question was why. You still haven't answered that.
I answered it. I literally did answer it.
What was your answer? Wait, matter of fact, Demir, what was his answer? Okay, Kenny, what was his answer? What was his answer, guys? Come on, no, Cat, please. I'm talking to my friends, bro. I'm talking to my friends, bro.
We had this last episode. If you're not gonna let me speak for myself, why even come on this podcast?
Because I'm talking to the other guys on the podcast right now.
I think I do remember. Actually, look out. I think he said because, like, you're saying that, like, you're saying these reasons, but at the end of the day, you're still choosing the Lakers to win.
Thank you.
My concern. It doesn't make sense because my concern isn't losing to the Rockets or the Trailblazers. It's just not winning the championship.
It makes perfect sense.
Why? If my concern is they're going to lose the championship, not the first round.
You asked me, why did I say I'm leaning towards Kenny, right?
And then after I clarified, you said, I'm still leaning towards Kenny. So now what's the reason?
Because the same thing I just said, because you're still picking them against all these teams.
I just said I don't have to win the championship, though.
Okay, and that's cool, but I'm still leaning towards Kenny. Like
So you're leaning towards Kenny because I don't have them. I have them beating the Rockets.
All right. I'm leaning towards you, bro. Since that's what you want to hear.
You see what they do? They cut you off when they can't debate with you, bro. That's what they do. He knows he doesn't have a point, so he tried to cut me off and stop.
I do have
a podcast. It's been another episode, baby. Rodney is always right. I'm undefeated in these, bro. I have people on hush mode on a regular basis, bro. It's what I do. Take us out, Cam. Do the honors, bro.
Go ahead, right? Since you want to talk over here.
Go ahead, bro. Oh, Kenny, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Because he follow you. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, Kenny. Lead us out, man.
All right, look, I ain't going to make it awkward. You know, got a little heated at the end, talking over, both sides. But look, we're going to end it right there, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. There's been another episode of the Fourth Quarter Podcast. We'll see y'all hopefully sooner than later, man. Like we told y'all, we're trying to do more.
Yeah, 2 episodes a week. So Saturday or Sunday.
Give it up for Kenny, man. He really did put himself in the face, man. So we're in our words, man.
Shout out Kenny for doing that. But yeah, we'll see y'all sooner than later. Like I said, y'all take care.